Hello, how's everybody doing today? As y'all can hear, my voice is doing much better here for round 15 of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. We did change around a little bit of the schedule order for round 15. So originally, it's still going to be the same 13 matches as we were going to do, but we did change them. We're going to be doing the Eastern Conference games first with the cross-conference game kind of squeezed in between there. So the first half of tonight's stream going to be Eastern Conference, second half going to be that Western Conference. So, coming up first, as you can see, that is going to be Detroit's roster, and we've been mentioning about this game for the last couple of rounds. Detroit at the Dynamic Divorce is going to be the first game of the night, because this has a bunch of playoff implications throughout the entire Eastern Conference. Let me load the other team, Dynamic Divorce. They're going to be the home team here, so we're going to be on Northern Cave regular form. It's been a little while since we've had a game on this stage, Dynamic Divorce. I think they've had their last 4 games on the road. Let's see. Yeah, at Ottawa, at Novas, they had at Miami. Before that, it was at the Ditto Burritos. Yeah, so the Dynamic Divorce, they have not had a home game since round number 10. Round 10 was their last home game. That was before that long break we had. So Dynamic Divorce coming home from a 4-game road trip. And thing is, this is going to be their final home game of the season, because next round they go at No Custody, and that could be a game which determines who gets a first round bye, depending on whether or not Dynamic Divorce wins here. There is a scenario in this round specifically where No Custody can clinch, however, a first round bye. Let's load the rest of the Amiibo real quick, trying to find NetEasy's Lucas Ted Temple. Here we go, for that second slot. So we do have a bunch of playoff scenarios. We're going to talk about that while we're loading everything. So let me actually find how to read real quick the tour info and updates. The standings, you can find the standings as well as the scenarios in the Discord server. Link is going to be in the description. I'm not going to pin it here, but let's see. We'll start with the Eastern Conference. The number 1 seed can be clinched in this round. The Novas, they can clinch the number 1 seed if the Novas win and No Custody loses. Trying to find Luckman's hero real quick for this match. Here he is. So that is a scenario for the number 1 seed. That would give the Novas a first round bye, and it would give the Novas home field advantage in game 1 and game 3 of the entire Western Conference playoffs. Alright, loading the 4th Amiibo real quick. We're gonna see this Amiibo has not been here in a little while. Joe's Cloud Tifa. However, even though I just mentioned that, the Novas, they do have another scenario where they can clinch the 1 seed, clinch a first round bye, but not exactly the 1 seed yet. So let's talk about that scenario real quick. If the Novas win or Dynamic Divorce loses in this game, the Novas will clinch a first round bye in the playoffs, meaning it is just a number 2 seed. Likely, that will probably go down to contention between No Custody, Dynamic, and maybe Detroit. Detroit obviously needs to win out their series. They won't need to see what the funky little math is going to be involving here. I think it would probably be No Custody loses today, Detroit beats Dynamic. I assume Dynamic beats No Custody in the next round. Detroit, they just win out their remaining games. Detroit in the next round, they're going to be playing Red plus Blue. So a very strong Red plus Blue. They're on a 10-game losing streak. Detroit's win streak got snapped in the previous round. Let's see. Other playoff scenarios. That's going to be it. Actually, No Custody, they can clinch a first round bye, as we mentioned. Not the 1 seed, but it could possibly be that number 2 seed. If they win and Dynamic Divorce loses, No Custody will earn a first round bye. No Custody is going to be the next game after this. They host Green Bay. Let me ping that Discord server real quick before we get started with anything else real quick. Of course, we're going to have clinch scenarios, elimination scenarios. But let's see. Come over here, come to the live stream. It should be on. It should be working. Yep, looks like it's working over here. Let me just press this real quick. Live now. Round 15 of Squad Track Amiibo Draft League Season 4. And as you can see, I have not done the thumbnail still, so let me just do that. Ping the Discord. We do have more scenarios in the Eastern Conference. We could get 2 more teams to clinch playoff spots in the Eastern Conference. Detroit, if they win right here against the Dynamic Divorce, Detroit will clinch a spot in the playoffs. Hello, Joe. You're going to be playing first tonight as you host Detroit. However, if Detroit loses to the Dynamic Divorce, then if Buffalo loses or Miami loses, then Detroit will be in the playoffs. Let's see, Buffalo, they're gonna be on the road at the Chaos Corp in Miami. They host a struggling Fantasy Feet enthusiast who just snapped a 4-game losing streak. As for the elimination scenarios, the Boston Brawlers can be eliminated if they lose, if Buffalo wins, or Miami wins. The same applies for JG Wentworth. If they lose, Buffalo wins, or Miami wins, JG Wentworth would be eliminated. JG Wentworth, they're going to be the third game of the night as they go on the road at Ottawa. Boston, they host Red plus Blue. Let's see. Then, Green Bay can be eliminated, but it's going to be an and scenario. If Green Bay loses and either Buffalo or Miami wins, then Green Bay will be eliminated. Green Bay, they got to go on the road at no custody. That's going to be the second game. Then, the Chaos Corp can also be eliminated in this round if they lose to Buffalo. Straight up, if they lose to Buffalo, they're eliminated. If they beat Buffalo, they are still alive, and that could be a critical win for the Chaos Corp too. That's it for the Eastern Conference. We'll talk about the Western Conference when we get to the Western Conference games, but for now, let's get started with Detroit at the Dynamic Divorce. So hello, welcome to round 15 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. Alright. There's no way it's already been 6 minutes of yapping and talking already. There's absolutely no way. It did not feel like 6 minutes. Anyway, so we're gonna have Deku Baba coming at you, Farmed, Bloodflame, and Dandori versus Aerith, who's coming off a 4 KO game against Ottawa. She's gonna be the leadoff here. The rest of Dynamic roster is gonna be Ted Temple, Mythos, Tifa, and Failnaught. Failnaught is having a career best season. Aerith, she's having an amazing season. Lots of amiibos so far in this league. Farmed, the rookie, has 20 KOs, trying to compete for the MVP race, but maybe if he doesn't win that, he could possibly win Rookie of the Year. We'll see. Let's get started with this match. If Detroit wins, they clinch a spot in the playoffs. If Dynamic Divorce wins this, we'll see. It's going to make things much harder for No Custody to get a first round bye. It could come down to the match between them and No Custody in the final round, but let's get started with round 15. Detroit at the Dynamic Divorce.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so Aerith coming off a 4 KO performance against Ottawa. So we see multiple forward smashes already. Deku Baba, that's going to be 45%, and that's going to be forward air. A down air might have been able to kill right there, but she does not go for it. Instead, Aerith still on damage for now. It's going to be forward smash again. Deku Baba off stage. We see Aerith with the 0 to death. That's going to be an instant, huge lead for Dynamic Divorce. So Aerith, with the 0 to death in the leadoff, she only has 20% right now. Coming at you, coming out for Detroit right now. So that's going to be 5 KOs in the last 2 rounds. We see the back throw. It's 36 to 20. We're going to see forward smash again. 53 to 20, coming at you. Off stage right now, we see the up tilt, we see the neutral air. It's going to be 76 to 47. Aerith, she's not going to go for the up air here. Instead, it's going to be, now she goes for it. Coming at you. She's going to be able to get that KO right there. So 2 KOs from Aerith. Joe's Violet Farmed coming out. The rookie has 20 KOs, but this is going to be now 6 KOs for Aerith in the last 2 rounds. It's going to be 19 to 79. We're going to see the side B, and we're going to see down tilt. Afterwards, we see down air from Aerith. It's going to be a forward throw from Farmed. The back air will miss. 39 to 97. Side B is going to hit Farmed. And now we're going to see up smash. That will get rid of Aerith, as we are now entering the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast zone. So it's going to be Ted Temple coming out for Dynamic Divorce. 49 to 23. That's going to be the 21st KO for Farmed in his rookie season, by the way. So it's 59 to 33. And Ted Temple, he'll PK Thunder, come back to the stage. We're going to see, wait for him real quick. It's going to be neutral air from Farmed. 59 to 42. This up smash right here, it's a slightly charged version, so Ted Temple takes a little bit of extra damage. 59 to 63 right now as Farmed. That's going to be a back air. That's 2 KOs for the rookie, and now it's going to be 3 versus 3. So Aerith gets 2 KOs. Farmed with 2 KOs. It's going to be 3 versus 3. Mythos currently has a percent lead right now as it's 70 to 28, 70 to 41. Farmed, side gets parried, but that's going to be a critical down smash right there from Mythos, getting rid of Farmed. Bloodflame is going to come out for Detroit in this game. Detroit, if they win this, they will be able to clinch a playoff berth. 26 to 72 right now. Kaboom, that's going to miss, so Bloodflame goes unharmed. Still the Pyro right now. It's going to be 35 to 85 as we see. Going to be Bloodflame coming back onto the stage for Detroit. It's going to be Mythos. Down smash right there. 50 to 85. No side B attempt right there. It's going to be just side B. 50 to 105. We see that side B missing. It's going to be just, let's see. Bloodflame goes for the down tilt. That's going to be a parry. Forward tilt. Mythos off stage right now. It's going to be 50 to 119. We see Bloodflame try to go for the forward smash. Jab, jab, jab. Mythos at 135. We're waiting for Mythos to come back on the stage, and that's another critical down smash right there from Mythos. His second of the game. It's going to be 74 to 135, 84 to 135. We see Mythra coming out for Bloodflame now. Up special, Mythos still alive at 152. He's going to come back on, and Bloodflame switches back to the Pyra. 88 to 152. We see the Fireball. We see the Fireball. That's going to be up special. It's going to miss. Up tilt. Mythos. He is trying to get a KO right here. Make this a 1 versus 3 scenario for Dynamic. But instead, that's going to be a KO. And now Tifa. With the forward smash, it gets shielded. That one's going to miss because Bloodflame jumped above it with the up B. 111 to 17 right now. Side B. Bloodflame still alive. 135. Switches to Mythra. It's going to be down air, up smash. Tifa at 49%. But the side smash, Dandori has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Detroit. It's going to be 16 to 52. Tifa about to get the limit break right here. That was a charge forward smash. Neutral special is going to miss, however. It's 37 to 66, 52 to 66. Actually, it's 66.9, so let's just round up to 67. 65 to 67 as we see Cloud halfway towards that meter. Another forward smash. 83 to 67. Gotta be 83 to 84 right now. Tifa has another meter, comes back onto the stage safely, so he can use that on a good attack right here if he wants to use it. It's going to be 93 to 106. Has to recover with the up special as we are once again entering the not sponsored Mountain Dew Baja Blast zone. It's 107 to 126. Off smash is going to come down to the last Amiibo, so now Fail Not. He has 19 KOs. That's going to be his 20th as Eon 2's Byleth continues his breakout season. The Dynamic Divorce is going to win this game 5 to 4. Alright. Aerith. 2 KOs, that is 6 in the last 2 rounds, 4 in the previous round against Ottawa, 2 here as the leadoff for Dynamic. Detroit, after having a 7-game winning streak, they're going to lose back-to-back, but farmed. He continues the MVP race. He now leads with 22 KOs. Bloodflame gets a KO, Dandori gets a KO. We see Mythos, Tifa, they get KOs, but Fail Not gets that game winner for the Dynamic Divorce. Let me open my laptop real quick so we can update those game totals as we go. So let me sign into my laptop. Oh wait, I messed up. There we go. Signing in. Alright. Of course, the season does not end until Tuesday. That's when we're going to do round number 16 because Monday, going to be watching the football game. That's going to be my football team specifically. So, yeah, no, definitely not doing that. Let's see. Let me go over here. Alright, so let me get that screenshot real quick. We're going to see Aerith. That's going to bring Aerith up to 18 KOs for the season. Let me check the all-time real quick. I can check the all-time KO tracker real quick for Aerith. Let's see. Aerith has... This is going to be Aerith's best career regular season. The last 3 regular seasons Aerith has had, she has had exactly 16 KOs in each of them. So with 2 KOs here, Aerith has her best career regular season. So Fail Not, Aerith, they have their best career regular seasons here. Fail Not is actually only at 19 KOs after this game winner here, so he is 1 away from reaching 20. That would be the first time any of Eon 2's Amiibo reaches 20 unless Valorex gets the job done for the Novas later this round. Alright, so Fail Not, game winning KO, that's going to be 19. Aerith, that's going to be 18 KOs for Aerith. Vibin did not play. Mythos, he got a KO. We're going to see, oh wait, Aerith, that's going to be marked with green actually because she was a leadoff. Let me copy the leadoff color real quick. Alright, TBD did not play. Ted Temple did not get a KO here. And we see Tifa in their 4th game of the regular season. Has 1 KO in each of their appearances. Did not appear in their start in round 12 because that was a big victory for Dynamic Divorce. A 5-2 victory at that time. But alright. So, as for Detroit, let's load Detroit real quick. Bring their stuff in. Deku Baba, that's going to be his 3rd consecutive leadoff loss. We see farmed, 2 more KOs. The rookie now has 22 KOs. Then we're going to see coming at ya. He did not get a KO here, so he's going to remain at 18. Bloodflame, another KO. She's at 11 for the season. Having a similar pace to what she did last season. Bloodflame finished with 15, so it's not going to be as strong as we saw last season with Team Instinct, but still a solid starter for Detroit. And Dandori was only able to get 1 KO, but that continues his KO streak that he's had ever since round number 6. Excluding 3 non-appearances, he's had a KO in every game since round number 6, including through that massive win streak Detroit had, but now they've dropped back-to-back games. So, let's see how this affects the playoff standings real quick. Let's go to our tour info updates real quick. So, with the Dynamic Divorce winning, that does mean that let's see. Okay, so what that means is if the Novas want to clinch a first round bye in this round, they need to simply just win because that Dynamic Divorce option is no longer there. No Custody can no longer clinch a first round bye in this round, even if they win, meaning No Custody versus Dynamic Divorce. That will most likely be the final game of the regular season for round 16 because that could determine who gets a first round bye and possibly the 2 seed and the 3 seed in that Eastern Conference. Let's see, Detroit. They can still clinch a playoff spot in this round if both Buffalo and Miami lose. But let's head to your next game as we're going to have Green Bay at No Custody. Alright, so Green Bay versus No Custody. Let's go to No Custody's home stage. Going to be Suzaku Castle, Omega Form. So Green Bay, they can be eliminated in this round if Green Bay, they would have to lose and either Buffalo or Miami would have to win. So it's 3 things, in Buffalo or Miami's. So it could be they lose, Buffalo wins, Miami loses, or one of those scenarios, but let's see. Zornch's Jigglypuff. We're going to see her first, so Pink Furby, as the leadoff. Usually this is when I'm muting my microphone, but I just feel like we have to record a little bit, or you know what? Yeah, let me lock in real quick for a quick minute, load these a little faster, because I just yapped for the last little bit, so let's see. Jim's Young Link, gonna be the second Amiibo real quick. Let's find Jim's Young Link real quick. Young Thug. One of the solid low tiers so far for this team. This team is built with a bunch of low tiers and the King Deity. We saw Chuck E. Cheese get that game-winning KO. So here's the deal with Green Bay. Green Bay snapped that winning streak the Novas had, an 8-game winning streak back in round 12. In the previous round, Green Bay, they snapped a 7-game win streak that Detroit has. No Custody enters this game with a 7-game win streak. So here's the deal. Green Bay, they've done it once, they've done it twice. Can they snap a 3rd massive winning streak in one season? No Custody, they have not lost a game in 7 games. That's going to be 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. They have not lost since round 7, which was a loss to Detroit. Alright. Let's see. Fairy Dodge's Mario, who will be leaving the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League when this season ends. Let's find him real quick. Lasagna having a big, massive breakout season in his first full season with Green Bay. He could be contending for a possible All-Star Game slot. We have not been tracking that as much. We'll have the final All-Star Game rosters when the season ends on Tuesday. More than likely, we'll probably do an announcement on Wednesday, like before we start the playoffs, saying who's where, all that. But Hangers, King Deity, Chuck E. Cheese, gotta be the last and final Amiibo for Green Bay in this game. Alright, so Green Bay, they could be eliminated this round. A loss does not guarantee that they are eliminated, but a win will ensure they survive for one more round. As for their opponent, No Custody, they have a date with a Dynamic Divorce in the final round of the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. A win here can give that team an advantage over Dynamic Divorce in the final round, though, regarding a possible first round bye. So if No Custody wins, I think their differentials would be tied. So a 5-4 victory, yeah, both teams are plus 11 entering this round. Dynamic Divorce, they get that win, so they're going to be 5-4 victory. They're going to have a plus 12 differential. No Custody, if they only get a 5-4 victory. Okay, here's the basic math. If No Custody loses, then the winner, if No Custody loses, or if No Custody only wins 5-4, then the winner of Dynamic Divorce versus No Custody in the next round will be guaranteed that first round bye no matter what happens. If No Custody loses by any larger margin, if No Custody wins by a larger margin though, then that gives No Custody space in the differential game, even if they lose to Dynamic Divorce. That's going to be some weird, wacky, funky scenarios, all that. We'll talk more into that, but let's bring one of the current favorites in the MVP race as well. Crunchy's Link Phipps, 2nd all-time in total KOs. Let's bring him in real quick. He is having a breakout season with 20 KOs here, his first 20 KO season in the regular season. Phipps has been to the finals all 3 seasons, winning one of those championships with No Custody back in Season 2. In the first season, he was a member of the Ditto Burritos, but let's bring the rest of this No Custody team. Star Slots, where is she? Here she is. She's loading in right now. Bring her in. There we go. In the fourth slot, we're going to see NetEasy's Ganondorf. That's going to be Glue Stink. So let's come down to NetEasy. All right. Where is he? Here he is. And the fifth and final amiibo is going to be the hero, Gordlock. He's been getting a bunch of game-winning KOs for no custody. And the thing is, they don't want to rely no custody. They don't want to rely on him here. They want to hopefully win this game with less than 5 amiibo, because if they win 5-3 or better, they'll get a differential advantage even if they lose to Dynamite Divorce in the next round. Alright, last amiibo loading right now. Very important game regarding both the first round bye. Let's see. This also affects the Novas, because here's the deal. If No Custody loses this game right here, and the Novas win, they're going to be playing next, by the way. Sorry, they're going to be playing the 7th game, actually, at Toronto. But if the Novas win and No Custody loses, the Novas clinch the #1 seed in the playoffs. But alright. Your rosters are going to be Pink Furby, Young Thug, MacBook, Lasagna, and Chuck E. Cheese versus Snaketails, Fips, Star Slot, Glue Stink, and Gordlock. Let's get started. Green Bay, they have snapped the 8-game win streak the Novas had. They have snapped a 7-game win streak Detroit had. No Custody. They enter this game with a 7-game win streak. Can Green Bay do it again? Alright, your leadoffs are going to be Pink Furby versus Snaketails, and we're going to see just 16-8 right now. Snaketails in the last 2 games has had leadoff wins with 2 or more KOs. That's going to be 45-8 right now. We see that side B, Pink Furby. That was a weak rollout. Did not go as unpunished though. So it's going to be 47, 57-20 right now. We see up throw. Snaketails comes back with that down air. Off smash is going to miss, however. It's 74-44 right now. We see the up tilt. That's going to get shielded. Snaketails trying to come back on. She will. So it's going to be 74-68. We see side special. It's 91-68 right now. We see Pink Furby still trying to come back. Mithra comes out. Pyra back in. It's going to be down smash missing. Now we see jab, jab, jab. So Pink Furby going to come off back onto the stage. She's going to go way above Snaketails. And that's going to be side B. Interrupting the rollout. It's 121, 122-68. We're going to see up smash, and Snaketails has another leadoff win for No Custody. Young Thug forward smash immediately comes out. It's going to be 13, 21, 35 to 90 right now. We're going to see 35, 114. Snaketails at 114 switches to Mithra. Young Thug tried to go off stage, but he does not get away with it. It's 49-114 at the Mithra. Still out right now. It's going to be up smash, 62-114. Out of parry. We see that's going to be smashes colliding with each other's Young Thug. 69%. Coming back onto the stage. Jab, jab, jab. It's 80-114. Side B. Young Thug off stage. We've seen Snaketails get 2 KO leadoff wins in the last 2 rounds. Can she make it 3? Pyra is back out. It's going to be 116-125. Boomerang, that's going to hit on... Nope, it's going to miss on the way back. Side B, that barely misses Young Thug. It's going to be 116-139. And Snaketails just lied there and took the forward smash. So Fish comes out. He's at 20 KOs right now. We did see 2 KOs from Farmed. So that's going to be the new benchmark right there, with only 2 rounds remaining in this MVP race. And Fish picks up his 21st KO right here. Here comes MacBook for Green Bay. It's going to be 3 versus 4 with No Custody in the lead. 25-49 right now. We're going to see just 25-69. It's going to be up throw into dash attack misses. 40-48. Neutral speed. That was an attempted neutral speed. Does not land. MacBook almost there to the KO punch. He now has the KO punch, but he is critically damaged at 80. We're going to see fourth match. It's going to miss. And now we see down tilt. We're going to see KO punch right there. MacBook with the KO punch. Fib's still going to have 21 KOs. Star Slot with the immediate revenge kill. Lasagna comes out right now for Green Bay. He's having a breakout season. It's going to be 0-10 right now. Up smash. That's going to miss. The Green Bay, if they want to possibly stay alive after this round, they need to get a win here and hope that Buffalo and Miami still lose. It's going to be 43-35. We see going to be up throw into down air. 43-54. We're going to see just an up smash miss. 58-54. Star Slot misses the up air. It's going to be a up throw into, we don't see the up air from Star Slot. Instead, it's going to be a forward throw. Lasagna off stage. Never mind. He gets KO'd. Chuck E. Cheese. It's going to make this a 1 versus 3 scenario right now for Green Bay. If you're Dynamic Divorce watching this game right now, you want No Custody to allow garbage time KOs from Chuck E. Cheese to make this a 5-4 game, because if not, that will give a slightly easier advantage for No Custody in your final match. It's going to be 5 1-2 right now. So alright, if you are Dynamic Divorce, you are hoping that Chuck E. Cheese is able to get rid of Glue Stink. Even if they lose here, it will make things much easier for you. But Chuck E. Cheese, 110, Glue Stink at 0. So this match at this point right now, Green Bay, they are most likely going to lose this match unless we see an absolute miracle. Forward smash, it's going to miss. It's going to be neutral air into forward tilt. After forward tilt, down throw into forward air. Glue Stink, you want Glue Stink to get KO'd right here if you're the Dynamic Divorce for that playoff advantage. It's going to be 144 to 57. If no custody holds on, they'll get an advantage. If not, it will be even neutral ground entering that final match. But we're going to see Chuck E. Cheese. He will fall short. So no custody. They're going to win this game 5-3, and they're going to have a plus 13 differential entering the final round, meaning that could possibly help with some weird, funky differential math when no custody and Dynamic Divorce face each other for a match for the number 2 seed. Let's see. So, the Novas are unable to clinch the number 1 seed in this round, but let's see. They can still clinch a first round bye, however. So it's going to be 5-3 victory for no custody. We see Young Thug, MacBook, Chuck E. Cheese, they get 1 KO. We see Snake Tails, Phipps, Glue Stink with 1 KO, Star Slot with 2, Gourd Lock does not need to appear. So let's go into here real quick. We're going to update those KO totals. Let's see. Green Bay, if I'm Green Bay, where am I going to be? I'm going to be right here. A leadoff loss for Pink Furby. Then we're going to see Lasagna did not get a KO in this game, so he remains at 17. Chuck E. Cheese, that is his 13th KO. That's going to be the 13th KO for Young Thug. And we see, let's see, MacBook. That's going to be his 6th KO of the season. He's not exactly been having as strong as a season as last season when he joined midway through. Similar deal, he only has 6 KOs last season. I think he had like 13 at this point. No, not 13, he had 8. So, not as strong as a MacBook season as you wanted. Of course, only a half season. Alright, as for no custody, let's go to no custody real quick. We see Snake Tails, leadoff win. That's going to be another KO here. We see Phipps, 1 KO. He's at 21 for the season. Gourd Lock does not need to appear for the 3rd game in a row. No custody's win streak, by the way, that's going to extend to 8 games now. As Star Slot, she gets 2 KOs right here in this game. Actually, no, Glue Stink gets 1 KO, Star Slot 2. That's going to be Star Slot's first 2 KO performance since round number 2. As Star Slot, she's at 12 KOs right now for the season. Alright. Snake Tails, despite only playing half the season, that was when that win streak started, by the way. Snake Tails is going to be at 9 KOs now for the season. Alright. So, I'm going to turn off my microphone for a little bit, but when we come back on the air, we're going to have JG Wentworth at Ottawa, then Red plus Blue at Boston. Let's get that screenshot, and let's head in right now.
Squad structure. Hammer.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 3, as we're going to have JG Wentworth at Ottawa. So, the main significance of this game is going to be JG Wentworth. If they lose this game to Ottawa, they are going to be eliminated from playoff contention. However, even if JG Wentworth does win this game, the next 2 games after the next one could possibly determine some things, as if even if Buffalo wins or Miami wins, that will still eliminate JG Wentworth. The same goes for Bastion, who will play the next game after this. Ottawa, they are currently 3-11 right now. At this point, they just exist to play spoiler. JG Wentworth, 5-9 record. Their main shining star, Pant1. He's been the leadoff. He's had a bunch of leadoff wins. I believe right now he is 13-1 as a leadoff. So he continues to break records as the best leadoff in just Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League history in terms of leadoff wins, leadoff losses. I don't think he has the record for KOs quite yet. I think the KO record is 15 or 16. We'll need to double check on that. But your roster order is going to be Pant1, Channing Tatum, Smooth Criminal, JJ Vance, and Perp Limbs versus Taste, Sauron, Papaya, Titus, and Zeldina. Let's get started. So if JG Wentworth loses this game right here, they are eliminated. Let's get started with that. By the way, regarding dynamic divorce and no custody, I do need to do some math regarding a 5-4 victory real quick if Dynamic were to win 5-4, because there is that new tiebreaker in between differential and head-to-head team KO. So I need to see about that real quick, do the math for that if Dynamic were to win 5-4. But if Dynamic wins 5-3, they would most likely get the advantage, I think. We'll need to do the math. We'll have all that math during the off-season, all that. Sorry, not the off-season, but in between rounds, because it will be a little while. But Taste, he gets his leadoff win over Pant1. So that's going to be Pant1's first leadoff loss since round number 3, and that's going to make him 13-2. Channing Tatum comes out right now, so it's going to be 49-75. We're going to see out of parry. That's a joah. That gets parried, and here comes a Shoryuken. Taste still alive. He was the #1 overall pick in the Season 3 draft. He got a leadoff one in the last round, and the Ganondorf ditto, he gets one here. It's going to be 49-107, and now we see Shoryuken. That's going to get rid of Taste. So now Sauron coming out for Ottawa. It's going to be 61-70-0 right now. We see the forward smash, making this 87-0 right now. Channing Tatum comes back onto the stage. It's going to be missed Shoryuken, does not go punished. Now he's off stage because of another forward tilt, 100-0 right now. Sauron takes a little bit of chip damage, Hadouken, and we see another Hadouken. It's going to be Ken. He's going to try. He gets that Shoryuken, 100-37. Channing Tatum, he goes for the combo. Sauron going to be at 67%, 68 after the offstage damage. It's going to be 110-68, and there's the up smash. That's going to get rid of Channing Tatum. So now Smooth Criminal coming out, Zion's Luigi. So Sauron has that wing available right now. It's going to be 0-106. Smooth Criminal, he did not get a KO in the last game. He could get one here, and he does. 3 versus 3 is this game. It has been back and forth so far between JG Wentworth facing elimination and Ottawa, who was already eliminated from playoff contention. 40-30 right now. Down throw, up smash, Papaya at 52, Luigi with the up smash. Smooth Criminal is going to be 42-66. We see forward tilt, forward air, 60-66. Misfire to come back onto the stage. It's going to be back throw, making this 60-80 right now. Spike ball, it hits the ledge, but not Luigi. We see up smash again. 60 to 93. Will Smooth Criminal go in there? He does not. He gets hit by the up smash. Gonna be 80 to 93 right now. We see Smooth Criminal with the forward smash. Papaya off stage at 112. We're gonna wait for Smooth Criminal, comes back onto the stage. It's gonna be a missed grab. That one's gonna land, but Smooth Criminal takes some Poison Cloud damage. 98 to 125. We're gonna see Papaya. It's gonna be a forward throw from Smooth Criminal. Gonna make this 98 to 140. Papaya still able to come back on stage. Luigi try to go for the down B. It's gonna miss. Forward tilt makes this 105 to 141. A missed up smash. Papaya still alive at 153 after the back throw. 105 to 153 as we see Papaya back on stage. Neutral air. We see dash attack missing. And that's going to be Poison Cloud damage into a down special. 135 to 153. And now that's another fully charged Poison Cloud that's going to land. Spike Ball. Smooth Criminal. Still alive at 150. So it's 150 to 153. We see an up throw here. And that will get rid of Smooth Criminal. This game has still been back and forth. It's going to be 0 to 153 as JJ Vance comes out onto the stage right now. We're going to see him go off stage. He misses it down special. Trying to come back on right now. He will. So it's going to be 0 to 160 right now. We see down special attempt with that thwomp. It's going to miss because of ledge and vulnerability. Neutral air does not get rid of Papaya. He is still alive. Never mind. The down special will get rid of Papaya. It's going to be 2 versus 2 between JJ Vance and Titus right now for JG Wentworth in Ottawa. So 23 to 18 right now. Down smash going to make this 39. We see Titus entering the Buster Monado. Going to be 39 to 24. It's going to be 50 to 38. It's going to be forward smash 86. So some big damage is being dealt onto JJ Vance, but so did Titus. He's at 65%. So it's going to be up B. That's going to miss. We're going to see up B again. That's going to catch Titus. 86 to 76. We see the Shulk. It's going to be forward smash. That's going to miss. And we're going to see him get hit by another up B and another up B and another up B. And after that, it's going to be another up B. And after that, it's going to be another up B, and after that it's going to be a down B. So it's going to be 95 to 103 as we see JJ Vance try to go for that. The way this Kirby Amiibo plays, it's kind of like if you give like a new player that controls the Kirby real quick. I mean I don't mind, but like it's like funny because it's been working somewhat for this team. Titus, he's going to get KO right here, so it will come down to the last Amiibo between these two. So it's going to be 0, 13, 32, nothing right now, 49. It's Zeldina already placing 69 onto the purple limbs. It's going to be 69, 78. We see Zeldina tries to go off stage, 78 to 18. Up air, purple limbs at 97. JG Wentworth, they will be eliminated if they lose this. Forward tilt, 111 to 18 right now. We see Zeldina waiting. It's going to be forward smash. And that forward smash right there, that's going to eliminate JG Wentworth. As Ottawa, they're going to win this game as they play spoiler 5 to 4. Alright, so JG Wentworth becomes the third team in the Eastern Conference to be eliminated from playoff contention. So they join Ottawa and Red Plus Blue as the other eliminated teams. So that's going to be the first expansion team on the East Conference to not make it in. Alright. This is going to be some beautiful back and forth action as Pant1. He suffers his second leadoff loss of the regular season. 13-2 now as a leadoff. He can still make it into the All-Star game as the best leadoff, whether or not he goes 14-2 or 13-3. But we'll see. Let's update that spreadsheet data real quick. So let's see. We'll go to JG Wentworth first. So first leadoff loss since round number 3. That was against Veridog's team. No, it's against the Chaos Corp. And the Chaos Corp at that time, their leadoff in round number 3 was going to be, let's see, that last leadoff loss was all the way round 3 to MLL 456's Ganondorf Nemesis. So the only leadoff losses this Mii Sword Fighter has suffered has been to Ganondorfs. Gonna be Nemesis and now Taste. Alright, on the other side of things, let's see the rest of the roster, 1 KO each, so 1, 1, 1, 1. That's gonna bring Pant1 and Smooth Criminal as the KO leaders tied with 14 KOs. We see JJ Vance, he has 13 KOs so far in this season. So not bad for a season with a bunch of rookies, lower tier to Amiibo, all that. Making great use out of this roster. Even though they're going to fall down to 5 and 10, if they could build something slightly better, get a more consistent schedule, I feel like maybe you just need like a stronger top tier, something like that. Because Pant1 has been having an insane season as the leadoff. We'll see what JG Wentworth does in the offseason if they choose to resume operations for Season 5. But this team, it has been a fun team to look at, especially Smooth Criminal in the early half of the season. Alright. As for Ottawa, they might be starting to get things together a little bit. They're going to be 3-2 in their last 5 games, even though they're already eliminated. Let's see. Taste with the leadoff win. That's 1 KO right there. Everybody actually gets 1 KO. So let's see. You get a KO, you get a KO, you get a KO, and you get a KO. Zeldina, come over here real quick. That's going to be Zeldina's second game-winning KO for Ottawa. So that's going to be now 4 and 11 for Ottawa. So let's see. I think because Ottawa won this game, Red plus Blue, if they lose, then if Red plus Blue loses, they will clinch the #1 overall pick amongst resuming teams. So Red plus Blue, they can get the first pick amongst teams that resume for Season 5. So that could be some big news here, as coming up next, it's going to be Red plus Blue as they go on the road at Bastion, another team facing elimination. That game will happen when we come back on the microphone.
Squad strike. Meta Knight. Pyro. Brawlers. Sword fight.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 4, as we have Red plus Blue at Bastion. So, Red plus Blue, they're currently on a 10-game losing streak, trying to see if they can get that snapped. Red plus Blue, they have not won a game since round number 4 against the Dynamic Divorce of all teams. So let's see. If we take a look at Red plus Blue so far this season, yeah, so what if I told you that Red plus Blue's only 2 wins have been against No Custody and Dynamic Divorce? That happened back in rounds 3 and 4 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. They were, they were 2 and 2 entering that point, but then just the big, massive losing streak happened. 10 rounds later, they're now 2 and 12, trying to find their 3rd win of the regular season. However, if Red plus Blue loses this game, they will clinch the best possible pick in the draft after any expansion teams. So if any team that does resume in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, Red plus Blue will pick first after the expansion franchises. Keep in mind, we did pass a new rule in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League this for an upcoming offseason that expansion teams will be able to protect 5 Amiibo instead of 4 next offseason. Wait, did we pass that? I don't remember. Did we pass it already, or do we gotta vote on that? Anyways, if we haven't passed that and voted on it, that is one thing I do want to do next offseason. Everyone is able to protect 5 instead of 4. But we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that during the offseason. Anyways, the Boston Brawlers are facing elimination in this round. We're going to see that same roster order of Les Blues, Agent P, Yummers, House, and Quandale Dingles. They were able to survive the previous round by defeating JG Wentworth. Now they get a match here against Red plus Blue, but the thing is, if the Boston Brawlers want any shot of making it into the playoffs, here's what needs to happen. Boston needs to win out. Buffalo needs to lose out, and Miami also needs to lose out. So let's look at those schedules real quick. Boston, they host Red plus Blue here, then they host Toronto. Toronto has been on a skid, by the way. If we look at Toronto's record in Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, actually, let's see. Go to Toronto's page real quick. You will notice one thing. Toronto, in their last 7 games, are 2-5. Toronto is suffering a skid, including multiple losing streaks. Then, let's see. Miami, they host a struggling Fantasy Feet enthusiast. Before in the last round, they will go on the road at the Nova. So it could be possible for Miami to lose out, but what about Buffalo? Buffalo, they, in the game after this, they're going to go on the road at the Chaos Corp before they host Ottawa. Ottawa, they've been getting some more wins in this later part of the season, so we'll see. It would require a couple of miracles plus some spoiler if Boston wants to make it into the playoffs, and if they do, they would have to become the first team to make it into the playoffs with a losing record. But with all that said, let's see if Boston's hopes and dreams can stay alive as they host a struggling Red plus Blue. All you need to do is beat the worst team in the league right now, 2-12 record versus 5-9. Your leadoffs are Bloxer versus Les Blues. And if Boston makes it into the playoffs, I better not hear any of y'all chanting, "We want Boston." Y'all better not do that. Because I swear, Boston's going to go on that Edmonton-like run if we have those chants. Anyway, it's going to be 18-96 right now. Les Blues already taking some big critical damage as the stage barely gets out of the water. Miss Shuriken goes unpunished. Instead, we're going to see just 18-106 right now. Ryu misses another Shuriken. That time to up tilt. Now we see Mario with some aerials. 44-123 right now. We see the Shuriken, and that's going to get rid of Les Blues. Bloxer gets a leadoff win here. It's going to be immediately a decent lead already for Red plus Blue. Agent P coming out right now. We're going to see 44-45 right now as we see Olimar. That's going to be forward smash getting shielded. It's going to be side B. It's going to be down throw. After the down throw, it's going to be off smash. Making this 90-45. We see the neutral air. The neutral air is going to be down air now. 102, 113 to 60 as we see. Going to be forward throw. 120, 160. Up air. Bloxer still alive at 131 right now. It's Agent P already at 60%. Up tilt. After the up tilt, we're going to see, nope, that's going to be up air missing. It's going to be 144-83. We see the Ryu. He is waiting for Agent P to come down. Tries to use the fireball. Instead, we see the forward smash. Agent P picks up a KO. It's 4 versus 4 as Lore. That's going to be side B. That's going to hit Agent P, but he will survive that for now. The forward air, that's going to get rid of the Pikmin, but not Olimar himself. Down smash. It's 2-117. We see 13-117 as we see red Pikmin. Purple Pikmin gets parried, and that's going to be a forward smash. Lore with the KO here. Yummers coming out for the Boston Brawlers, who are trying to avoid elimination and possibly go on a miracle run to make it into the playoffs. It's going to be off special. Yummers still back onto the stage. 61-23. 61-39, as we're going to see just Yummers. It's going to be just the down throw. After the down throw, down special. That was attempted, does not land. It's going to be 70-39. Side B, not able to KO Lore quite yet. It's going to be, we see neutral air. We're going to see a side B get shielded here. Neutral B, that's going to miss, but down smash. Lore, he will survive with good DI, but we're going to see him go high. Nope, go straight to the ledge. We're going to see side B getting shooted. Neutral B, that's actually a side special, and that's going to get rid of Lore. So Yummers able to get rid of Lore. Now we have Doom Yuri. So Doom Yuri against Yummers. Jab, jab, jab. Going to make this 11-39 right now. It's Yummers. He is going to close that gap. It's an 8% gap. Now Boston has a % lead. And now Red plus Blue has it back. It's going to be 63-48. Mithra being swapped in for Doom Yuri. Going to be 76-48. We see the down tilt missing. Instead, it is going to be up smash. Gets parried. Pyra back in. again. Jab, jab, jab. 76 to 64. Side B is going to miss from Doom Yuri. We see that get punched with the neutral B. It's 99, 164, and we're going to see Yummers. He's going to get out of that parry. Side B, that's going to get rid of Doom Yuri, and Yummers has 2 KOs for the Boston Brawlers. It's going to be Fred coming out right now. Up B misses. That's a good punch right there from Fred. Yummers at 88. It's going to be 19 to 88 as we see Up Smash getting shooted. That one's going to miss straight up right. It's going to be 19 to 95. But forward smash, that's going to get rid of Yummers. It's going to be 2 versus 2 as House MD comes out for the Boston Brawlers. Going to be 38 to 2 right now. We see Fred come back onto the stage. It's going to be just a up throw. After up throw, back air, it's going to miss. Up smash, that's going to get parried, however. 48. 52 to 13 as we have House out of parry, up tilt, up air, 81, 98, 99, 101 to 13. If House can get this KO here, that will put Boston in a great spot. Down tilt, we're going to see just the Fred still trying to come back on the stage. He's going high. He goes high again, getting 2 frame at the ledge. That's another 2 frame with the down tilt. Can House do it again? No, Fred will come under the ledge this time. Smart move, but Fred is critically damaged at 145, and that's going to be a down smash right there. House is only at 13. There's still Quandale Dingle in the back. It's going to be 0 to 35 as Power has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Red plus Blue as they are trying to avoid going on an 11 game losing streak. 0 to 74 right now. We're going to see just the new side forward tilt. Sorry, not forward tilt, forward air, back air. It's going to be first damage, but now this up smash. It's going to come down to the last Amiibo. Red plus Blue, they are trying to snap their losing streak. Boston, they are trying to stay alive. 61 to 6 right now. We're going to see out of parry. Up smash getting shielded from Dingle. Side B, 76 to 6. joah gets parried. We see the up smash, making this 76 to 38. Quandale Dingle still trying to come back. Gets hit by a partial up air. Instead, it's going to be back throw out of that shield. 88 to 41. Down tilt. Power. We're going to see the up tilt, but it's not going to be anywhere close. We're going to see forward tilt. Power trying to come back onto the stage. And Quandale Dingle, we see dash attack getting parried. But the forward tilt, the Boston Brawlers are going to stay alive for now, pending the result of Buffalo and the Chaos Corp games. Sorry, the Miami games. But for now, they are alive. They're going to win this game 5 to 4. So yes, this is going to be beautiful back and forth action in one direction, but then Yummers, he gets 2 KOs for the Boston Brawlers. In fact, let's update that data real quick on our spreadsheets. Let's see. Let's go to Red plus Blue first. Bloxer with the leadoff wins. That's going to be, he's had 3 leadoff wins in the last 4 games. Not bad, not bad. He's going to be, let's see, 3 and 4 as a leadoff actually. We see Lord gets a KO. Power with 1 KO. We have Doom Yuri did not get a KO. Lord gets a KO, Fred gets a KO, all right. No, 1 KO, not 11. Then on the other side of things, Boston. So less Blues, even though he's going to be 0 and 2 as a leadoff, that's still going to be a win for Boston overall. So let's see, Yummers, 2 KOs each in the last 3 games. Yummers is starting to heat up in this final few rounds for the Boston Brawlers. So let's see. We will see whether or not Boston, if they want to keep less Blues as a leadoff for the final round, or if they want to activate Bufo. Keep in mind, Bufo, the long-tenured leadoff for your worst nightmare, one of the better leadoffs in the league before he got cut. Before he was left unprotected by your worst nightmare, they decided to move on to Colonist, and that's been working out for your worst nightmare, best in the West right now. But Bufo is still a great leadoff. We'll see whether or not Boston wants to put Bufo on the roster as the leadoff for the final round, or if they want to stick with less Blues. Alright. Agent P gets 1 KO here. We're going to see Quandale Dingle. He gets that game-winning KO. So back-to-back game winners for Quandale Dingle. And then we see Dr. House, MD, with a KO. He is also starting to warm up. If you take a look, ever since being reactivated to active roster, he has 4 KOs in the last 5 rounds. That's going to be, all but 2 of his KOs so far this season have been in that little bit of stretch. Alright, we got the updated KO totals. Yummers is 1 KO away from reaching 20, by the way, as he is starting to get warmer and warmer. Boston, unless we see a win from Buffalo or Miami in these upcoming games, they're going to have a chance to possibly have a miracle scenario in the final round. But in the meantime, let's head to your next game. Well, actually, first we got to back out real quick, so let's back out real quick. But when we come back, we're going to see Buffalo at the Chaos Corp.
Climbers. Violet. Richter. Dr. Mario. Zelda. Link. King TDD.
Alright, welcome back to the Squad Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 5, as we have the Buffalo Amiibashers at the Chaos Corp. So, let's talk about those active scenarios real quick. The Boston Brawlers were able to hang on in their game, defeat Red plus Blue, who is now going to be on a 11-game losing streak. But here's the deal. Even though the Boston Brawlers won, they need both Buffalo, who's going to play now, and Miami, who's going to play the next game, to lose. As for the Chaos Corp, the Chaos Corp will be eliminated if they lose here. Let's see some other scenarios real quick. Green Bay, they lost to no custody, which means if Buffalo or Miami wins, then Green Bay will be eliminated. So, Boston's playoff hopes are on the line. Green Bay's playoff hopes are on the line. Let's see what else. Detroit as well. So here's the deal. Detroit did not win, so they have not clinched a playoff berth quite yet, but if Buffalo loses or Miami loses, Detroit will clinch a spot into the playoffs no matter what. Toronto, they're going to be playing in, let's see, 2 games from now, but if they don't win, a Buffalo loss or a Miami loss will, they need to win, but a Buffalo loss, my apologies, I misspoke. Toronto can clinch a playoff berth if they defeat the Novas and either Buffalo or Miami loses. So these next 2 games are going to affect a whole bunch of playoff scenarios, but here's the deal. Chaos Corp, if they lose, they are eliminated. They're the home team as their roster consists of Paper Cut, Malpractice, Vespertine, Nightmare Sword, and Nachos as they host the Buffaloes, Falco the Job, Tatsugiri, Voyager, Donker, and Venus. Let's get started. Multiple playoff scenarios revolve around this game and the next game. By the way, in case you haven't noticed yet, we've been doing a bunch of all Eastern Conference games. The Fantasy Fiend enthusiasts in the next game from now are going to be the first Western team we do before we do Novus Toronto. So the second half of this stream will be the West. Got to be 0-0 right now. We're going to see just immediate damage already from the number 3 overall pick. Got to be 4. Got to be 14. 27 to 23 right now. The Job was able to reflect across but did not damage Paper Cut. It's going to be 27 each right now. Down tilt, neutral air. Paper Cut off stage right now. We're going to see just Richter coming back onto the stage. 40 to 48. We see the up smash. Going to make this 40 to 88 right now. We see forward air. Going to make this, sorry, not forward air, but up air again. It's going to be a back throw. Paper Cut at 114. If a laser hits, he'll actually come back with a tether. 40 to 114. We're going to see what's next. Down air, making this 49 to 114. Laser, but only the first laser hits. 49 to 118 is the Richter. He is jumping around. Side B, that's going to be off smash from the Job. So the Job gets another leadoff win. The number 3 overall pick. He is starting to make his role as a pretty solid leadoff for this Buffalo franchise. It's going to be 65 to 34 right now. We see the down tilt. Forward air is going to miss as Malpractice. That's going to be a bad up B from the Job. Was able to get hit by, oh no, Malpractice. He's going to self-destruct. The job will be credited with that KO despite the fact it was a self-destruct because that was an accident. To XD, remember, accidentals count, intentionals don't. It's gonna be 116 to 0 right now. It's Vespertine coming out for the Chaos Corp. Forward air. It's gonna be laser, forward throw. Gonna be 116 to 20 right now. We see Vespertine coming back onto the stage. It's gonna be, we see a forward throw. This won't get rid of the job quite yet. He has not had a 3 KO performance as a leadoff, I don't think. So it's going to be 133 to 27 right now. We're going to see just the down air into the up tilt. No! Forward air from Vespertine. Going to be 3 versus 4 right now. It's Tatsugiri. Another rookie coming out right now. It's going to be Shoryuken. Vespertine still alive. Got to make this 20 to 99 as we see off smash. 37 to 116. Fireball into Fireball, but that one's gonna miss. And the forward air, this is a 4-2 scenario with Buffalo in the lead. Keep in mind, if they win this game right here, the Chaos Corp will be eliminated and Bastion will be eliminated. 48, 57 to 58 right now. 6-7, 87, Nightmare Sword coming out right now. We're gonna see back air. Tatsugiri coming back onto the stage. That's gonna be off smash. It was a charged one, but does not land. Got interrupted by the ledge attack. It's gonna be 94 each right now. A 2 stock difference, however. Out of parry. Nope, it's gonna be forward smash and Nightmare Sword. Able to get rid of Tatsugiri. Voyager comes out for Buffalo right now. We're gonna see Cicadas Olimar. Gonna be 8 to 96 right now. Forward smash is gonna miss. Forward smash again. 43 to 96. We're gonna see the back air, making this 56 to 106. As we see off smash. Nightmare Sword still alive for now. It's gonna be just the off smash again. Note the Link's bomb. So the bomb was able to save the Link. Never mind. It's going to be 1 versus 3 for the Chaos Corp facing elimination. Up smash. That's going to get rid of Voyager. But now here come Donkers. So we have Hammer versus Hammer. And that forward smash, Nachos was able to land a forward smash just now. It's going to be 29 to 0 right now. So we see Donkers come back onto the stage. He just stood there. What was he doing? 49 to 27 right now. Nachos just suddenly gained Nacho Syndrome at that very moment. Gonna be 49 to 55. We're gonna see the back air missing. It's gonna be forward air, forward tilt. Donkers off stage. Gordo, that's gonna miss. 60 to 55. It's gonna be dash attack into up air. Nacho still alive at 79, but there is still Venus in the back for the Buffalo Amiibashers. It's gonna be up tilt. After the up tilt, it's gonna be the Gordo. That one's gonna spit. That's gonna have Popo off stage. This is a Nana leading Ice Climbers, by the way. No difference, just cosmetic, but it's going to be 100 to 116. Instead, it's going to be down special. That's going to bring this down to the last Amiibo. So now Venus coming out for the Buffalo Amiibashers is going to be down tilt. Going to be 10 to 125, but we see down tilt. We see the up special. We see the up air miss. It's 24 to 148. Neutral air. Nacho's off stage. We're going to see him go high, and that's going to be up smash. That's going to land. And Buffalo, they're going to win this game 5 to 4. Alright, so the Buffalo Amiibashers, they're going to win this game 5 to 4, but what this does mean is that both the Boston Brawlers and the Chaos Corp are both going to be eliminated from playoff contention. So, thank you Boston for joining that losing streak at the very early part of the schedule. That was very unfortunate, but hopefully y'all can bounce back next season. So round 16, it ultimately ends up not meaning anything much for Boston. The Chaos Corp, they're going to be eliminated too, so JG Wentworth also got eliminated, so even if they had won their game against Ottawa, they would have still been eliminated here. Alright, so that is going to make this a little bit harder for Detroit and Toronto to clinch playoff berths this round, because now they are relying on the Fantasy Feet enthusiasts to defeat Miami. Let's see. Green Bay, they are also going to be eliminated because if Green Bay lost and Buffalo or Miami won, they are going to be eliminated. So all 4 teams in the Eastern Conference who could have been eliminated, they will be eliminated. So Boston, JG Wentworth, Green Bay, the Chaos Corp, they are all eliminated from playoff contention. Thank you guys for participating on round 16. That'll be on Tuesday. That's going to be the final game for them. Let's talk about those final games real quick, just for anybody interested. Let's see. Boston, they host Toronto. JG Wentworth, they have a cross-conference game, actually. They're going to play at the Critical Crashers. We're going to see, let's see. Who else just got eliminated? Green Bay, they host the Chaos Corp, and Chaos Corp, well, they're on the road at Green Bay. More than likely, the way we do round 16 is we do least significant game to most significant game. That game will most likely have no implications regarding final standings, so Chaos Corp Green Bay, that's probably going to be one of the first few games we have during round 16 on Tuesday. Just a little heads up. Alright, so let's update those KO totals real quick. Even though Malpractice self-destructed, that is going to be 2 KOs for the job as the leadoff, so let's write that down real quick. The job, he has won his last 3 leadoffs in a row in this Eastern Conference event. In fact, let's take a look at his record. He's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-4 as a leadoff in his rookie season with 1 game left. There was a temporary time where he was not the leadoff for 2 games and then just benched overall back in round 8. But alright, the job, pretty solid leadoff campaign for him. We see, let's see, Voyager, he gets 1 KO. We see Donkers did not get a KO. Venus makes their first appearance in a little while, able to come in, able to get that game-winning KO. So let's go over here real quick, bring that in. And then Tatsugiri also pulls up with 1 KO. That is 5 KOs in the last 4 rounds ever since being elevated back to the roster for round number 12. The Buffalo Amiibashers have won 5 of their last 6 games, as they're going to be 8-7 entering the final round of the playoffs, and this all could come down to whether or not differential magic. We'll see. Alright, coming up next when we come back on the microphone, we're going to have the Fantasy Enthusiasts at Miami, but first, I forgot, Chaos Corp, we need to update their KO totals too. So let's see, Malpractice. Sorry, Paper Cut did not get a leadoff win. Malpractice, self-destructed. We have Nightmare Sword, picked up 1 KO here. Vespertine picked up a KO, and Nachos, 2 more KOs. So, Nachos, welcome to the 10 KO club. We have 17, 16, 14, and 11 KOs for the Chaos Corp. The big issue for this team is once again the leadoff. The leadoff is the big issue for the Chaos Corp. So more than likely, Chaos Corp, they're probably going to get a top 10 draft pick in the upcoming draft. So we'll see if they want to invest or maybe even trade for a strong leadoff. We'll see. Let's get that screenshot real quick. And when we come back on the microphone, Fantasy Enthusiasts at Miami.
Squad strike. King TDD. Beat Sport Fighter. Zelda. Common. Violet. Coldwind. Little Mac. Hallow. Richter. Joker.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 6. Yeah, this is Game number 6 already, yes? Yeah, Game number 6. We have the Fantasy Enthusiasts at the Miami 69ers. So, the Fantasy Enthusiasts just snapped a 4-game losing streak, but they are still in a small bit of a freefall. This is where we get to take our first little look at those Western Conference playoff scenarios, because the fantasy feed enthusiasts. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky to explain the West, so I'll just say this. A whole bunch of clinch scenarios in the West revolve around 2 of the following teams to win or lose their games. Sorry, these 3 teams are going to be core and central, whether or not they win or lose, regarding a whole bunch of clinch scenarios, elimination scenarios, Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, and the Critical Crashers. Lots of clinch scenarios involve 2 of these 3 teams losing. Lots of elimination scenarios involves 1 of these 3 teams winning. So the fantasy feed enthusiasts, they can clinch a playoff berth in this round if they win right here against Miami, and we see 2 losses from Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, or the Critical Crashers. We're going to see those games later on when we get to the Western Conference. This is the cross-conference game for this round. As for Miami, let's see. The only deal right now is Detroit. Detroit, if Miami loses right here, Detroit is in the playoffs. As for Toronto, if they defeat the Novas in the next game after this, and Miami loses here, Toronto, who's been on a bit of a free fall lately, 2-5 in their last 7 games, they can clinch this playoff spot here. Alright. With everything said and done, let's get started. Your rosters of this Corvette, Ice Eater 40, Yuri, Econart, and Lego Batman versus Lil Nas X, Yamcha, Dabuffalo, Sub-Zero, and Gengalzo. Lego Batman trying to compete in the MVP race. Got 2 kills in the last round. She is also at 20. We saw Phipps get 1, but we saw Farmed get 2. So Lego Batman, she needs to get 2 in order to catch up in the MVP race with 1 round remaining. She was traded from Red Plus Blue during the offseason. We'll see her at the very end, but for now, it's going to be 24 to nothing right now. Up tilt. We're going to see the neutral air. This Corvette as a leadoff, by the way, I believe she has lost her last 3 to 4 leadoffs in a row. Let's check. Yes, she has lost her last 3 leadoffs. So trying to win one here, going to be 49 to 41. We see her come back onto the stage. It's going to be forward air, making this 52 to 64. Dash attack, that's going to miss. Going to be 61 to 71. Side B, going to miss. It's going to be forward air. That's also going to miss. Lil Nas X, the number 1 overall pick in the draft, by the way. He's been having a solid second half to the season as a leadoff. Gotta be 90 to 71. We see the up B. That's gonna miss. So some bomb damage right there. 100 to 84 right now. It's gonna be down smash. That's gonna be a KO for Lil Nas X. And Best Clavette has lost her last 4 leadoffs in a row. So Ice Eater 40 coming out right now. This Me Sword Fighter gonna be leaving the league after the season, after only 1 season. We'll talk a little more about that, because I know, like, during the off season, we'll kind of like just go about asking everybody again, like, hey, do you still want your Amiibo in this league? Because we're going to be reaching the 5th season next season. It's going to be 0 to 58 right now. We're going to see the down B. After that down B getting parried. Yamcha, we're going to see up smash. He is 3 bars away from the KO punch, by the way. 44 to 58, 57 to 58, as we're going to see down B. That's not going to land. It's going to be 57 to 82. And Yamcha, he is going to fall short. Alright, so we're going to see just the up throw into, nope, up smash going to miss. Dabuffalo going to be coming in right now. He's going to be 57 to 24. Ice Eater 40. Down smash going to make this 57 to 38 as we see Dabuffalo coming back onto the stage. We see down smash again. 57 to 55. Down tilt into neutral air. Going to make this 86 to 55. We are waiting. Going to be 86 to 58 right now. Up smash going to miss. It's going to be forward throw. Dabuffalo, he will stay on stage for now. Actually, he tries to go for a late second down air, but does not land it. 97 to 42. Sorry, 97 to 72. It's going to be just the down air from Dabuffalo into back throw. Will he go off stage? He does. It's going to be up air. 129 to 72 right now. This is a 4 versus 3 scenario. Miami is down, so they desperately need to get this KO soon. It's going to be back air. Did not get teched. So Dabuffalo gets a KO. Yuri tried to go for the up smash, tries to go for that one there, but both of them are going to miss. 20, 33. This Falco already has Yuri at 52%. He's going to go off stage. Forward air. Yuri should be able to come back onto the stage. It's going to be 56-72 right now. We see the up smash. That's going to be the first bit of damage Yuri is able to get onto Dabuffalo. It's going to be 65 to 100 right now. We see that side B. It's going to be 65 to 100 as we see forward smash. And Dabuffalo, he'll get KO'd. Yuri takes some damage, but now Sub-Zero. Immediate neutral air into up special. Up B gonna miss there. Back air. 100. The axe is not gonna land because Zelda can reflect those if she wants to. 100 to 5. Sub-Zero. It's gonna be forward smash from Yuri. Forward smash again in the opposite direction. Down smash. Yuri will survive that down smash. It's gonna be 121 to 23 right now. Forward tilt. It's gonna be 133 to 23 as we see. Gonna be a back throw right here. We see Sub-Zero try to go for those axes. But Yuri, she can reflect them if she wants to. She comes back onto the stage, still alive at 159%. Gonna make this 159. Never mind. It's gonna be 2 versus 2 right now, as we see. Gonna be down throw into the forward air. 20 to 35 right now, as we're gonna see just up B coming back on. It's gonna be 20 to 42. We see Robin with that 11 sword available. Echo Nart. It's gonna be 37 to 61. He's gonna wait on stage for Sub-Zero. Forward smash. Sub-Zero. Bad DI. So he's gonna get KO'd. Gengalzo has a 1 versus 2 scenario for Miami. It's gonna be 51 to 0 right now. They need to catch up with Buffalo, by the way, because Buffalo won against the Chaos Corp. Gonna be 60 to 27. Gengalzo does not punish the high recovery right there, but up smash right there. Gonna be 75, 80. You want to build up the Arsene meter here, but you want to save it for when Lego Batman has to comes out. It's going to be 80 to 50 right now. We're going to see just a neutral B, arc fire. This Robin going for those projectiles is going to be 80 to 56 right now. If you are the Robin, though, you ideally want to stall out this Joker as much as possible so that Arsene gets wasted here instead of being used towards Lego Batman. It's going to be 100 to 89 right now. We're going to see just Gengalzo. He is not properly utilizing Arsene, as we mentioned, forward tilt. That will get rid of the Joker. Sorry, it will get rid of the Robin, but now Lego Batman comes out. This is a critically damaged Gengalzo against Lego Batman. He's already put 43. Going to be 44. Going to be 44 to 98 right now. Arsene, he is going to run out, though. Going to be 44 to 109. As we see, up special. No aerial after the up B. It's going to be up smash from Gengalzo. 58. We're going to see the jab, jab, jab. Gengalzo trying to come back onto the stage at 133. He has half Arsene available for this second round if he wants to, but Lego Batman, 6-7, comes back onto the stage. Gonna be up tilt from Gengalzo, gonna make this 76. Forward tilt, 84 to 135. We're gonna see side B getting shielded. Forward tilt again, 93 to 135. Dash attack, Lego Batman, off stage. Comes back onto the stage, we see forward tilt again from Gengalzo. 105 to 135, side B, and the up smash. Gengalzo able to get 2 KOs to win this for Miami. Miami, they're able to catch up with Buffalo as they defeat the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts 5-4. So that's going to be a pretty tough race for the number 6 seed in the playoffs between Buffalo and Miami. So that's going to be one very fun thing to mention. Buffalo, they are going to host Ottawa in the final round, so one of the worst teams in the East Conference. Meanwhile, Miami, they're going to have a harder road as they have to face the Novas, the best of the East right now. Speaking of which, we're going to see the Novas next as they deal with a struggling Toronto team. But let's update these KO totals as Lego Batman does not get a KO, so she's going to stay at 20. Alright, so 0 right there. We're going to see Ice Eater 42 KOs. That brings her up to 15. So 15 KOs in the one and only season she will participate in. We see Equinox gets a KO. Yuri gets a KO. We see Bisclavette, yet another leadoff loss for the King Dedede. Alright, so Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts have lost 5 of their last 6 games, and if you look at this, they are now going to be, let's see. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts is going to be 8-7. That's a 3-7 record after starting off 5-0 to the season. Their playoff hopes are not guaranteed, especially if we see wins from teams such as Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, and the Critical Crashers. Alright, so that could possibly open the door for that number 5 seed in the Western Conference. As for the East, Miami, they will be able to catch up with Buffalo. Let's see. Buffalo, they got a 5-4 victory. That's going to bring Buffalo's differential up to +2. Miami's differential is only going to go up to -3. So Miami would need to pull off a miracle win against the Novas, and they would need to see Buffalo lose to Ottawa most likely if Miami wants to get into the playoffs in the rookie season. For those of you who are not aware, the general managers of Miami and Buffalo, that's going to be Jim and Dabuffalo. They co-managed Very Dog's team last season when they made it to the semifinals. That team is being managed by Jacob's Imagination, but he's doing a pretty good job of managing that team as they are trying to compete for a first round bye in the West. Alright, when we come back on the microphone, first, let's do Miami real quick. Let's update them. So let's see. Yamcha did not get a KO. We see Gengalzo, 2 more KOs. That's 14 KOs now for Gengalzo, including that game winner. In terms of game winners, that's going to be his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th game winner. He's been one of the clutchest Amiibo so far in the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League, responsible for all but 1 game-winning KO for Miami this season. The only time where it didn't need to happen, that was Yamcha in a big 5-1 victory. Alright, then let's see. Sub-Zero, that's going to be 1 KO for him. We see Dabuffalo, 1 KO for him. Leonas X, the Leadoff, another Leadoff one here, breaking a 2-game skid. It would take a look at Leonas X is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 with 1 round remaining. He could finish around the 500 level as the Leadoff, but he will have to face off against Diabels in the final round if he wants to go 500 as a rookie Leadoff. Alright. So, when we come back, the final game of the Eastern Conference for the round before we do the last 6 games of the West is going to be the Novas at Toronto when we come back.
Squad strike. Pokemon Trainer. Piranha Plant.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 7. As this is going to be the last game of the Eastern Conference for the round. All the games after this are going to be in the West, but for now, we have the Novas at Toronto. So here's the deal. The Novas cannot clinch the #1 seed in this round, but they can clinch a first round bye in the playoffs if they defeat Toronto right here. On the other side of things, Toronto, they cannot clinch a playoff berth in this round because both Buffalo and Miami won, but they could get closer if they are able to defeat the Novas here. Toronto, however, they are 2-5 in their last 7 games, going on a bit of a skid as we do have a switch in the leadoff for Toronto. Flazer Draw, 99 Knots Pokemon Trainer is going to be the leadoff for Toronto in this game. This is going to be the first appearance for this Pokemon Trainer since I believe round number 3. Let's see. Yes, this is the first appearance since round 3. That was 2 KOs in 3 starts as the leadoff actually. So 2-1 as a leadoff for this Pokemon Trainer. We'll see how this Pokemon Trainer will do again. So it's going to be Diabels, Valorex, it's him, A+ to me, and Talk is Cheap versus Flazer Draw, Kaivine, Nezuko, Mordes, and Silly. Let's begin. If the Novas win this game right here, they will have a first round bye in the playoffs, and we'll see who gets that second one between most likely Dynamic Divorce and No Custody. I'm telling you that Dynamic Divorce No Custody game is going to be one of the most important games That's probably going to be the last game of the regular season, by the way. That one I mentioned, but it's going to be... Alright, Toronto, this, I believe, is going to be their last home game of the regular season. Let's see. Yes, I believe that is the last home game, because next round they go at Bastion. The Charizard comes out right now. Got to be 61-36 right now. We're going to see Charizard forward air, 76-36, as we see Charizard coming back onto the stage for Flazer draw. It's going to be forward smash from Diabells, 76, but the side B, that's going to get rid of Diabells, so they'll lead off switch. That's going to work out for Toronto. Valorex is going to come out right now, trying to get one more KO to bring him up to 20. Valorex is having his career best season in his second year with the Novas, but that's a downer right there. Flazer draw, that's a leadoff for Toronto. That's going to be 2 KOs already. So it's him. Panger's Dr. Mario coming out for the Novas. That's a switch to Squirtle to avoid the tornado, but that's going to be side B. Squirtle set in the wrong direction, comes back onto the stage. It's going to be 21. The back throw, Squirtle gets KO'd, but Toronto, they build a massive lead with 2 KOs from the Pokemon Trainer leadoff, so a huge decision works out for Toronto immediately. Let's see if they can maintain this lead. However, it's going to be 54-29 right now. Out of parry, forward smash. It's going to be 78-29. See down B. That's going to hit it, Tim, and he is going to be too far. So this is now a 4-2 scenario as A+ to me. Her and Talk is Cheap would need to get 2 kills each if they want to win this, and keep in mind, there is still a Season 1 MVP and the Season 2 MVP on Toronto's rosters. It's going to be down special, that's going to miss Kaivine. It's going to be 12-69 right now. Dash attack into up smash, A+ to me. Already at 41%, going to be the forward air, 52-69, 52-88, as we're going to see the Byleth. It's going to be forward tilt, forward air from the Piranha Plant. We're going to see just the jab now, 86-88. Kaivine gets hit by the forward tilt, should be able to come back onto the stage. He is back. Down smash misses from A+ to me. It's going to be down smash getting shielded. Going to be down tilt, up air. Kaivine, he's going to survive for now on this, but we see up tilt again. 86-141. Forward smash, going to make this 105-141. We see the up B coming back on. Forward smash, though, that's going to get rid of A+ to me. So now Nezuko comes out. It's going to be 113-0 right now. It's going to be up tilt. So the Season 1 MVP coming out for Toronto. We said a forward smash. That will not KO A+ to me quite yet, but she's going to go off stage with that up air. Talk is Cheap has a 1 versus 3 scenario. If the Novas lose this game, they're going to fall down to 12-2, and that's going to maintain the Season 1 Time Zone squad as the best regular season record in Squad Strike history. That was a 14-2 season, by the way. Nobody has been able to come close, but the Novas, that could be the closest we get. It's going to be 73-62, the Season 1 MVP. She was on that 14-2 squad. It's going to be a back throw, make this 90-62, and that is going to be a huge win for Toronto. They're going to win this game 5-2. So the Season 1 MVP Nezuko, she was on that Time Zone Squad roster, both her and Mordes, but Nezuko is going to ensure that the Season 1 Time Zone Squad remains with the best record in regular season history, a 14-2 record. The Novas will take their 3rd loss of the regular season, and let's see. If we do the math, let's see. No custody, they won. The Novas, they lose. Dynamic Divorce, they get a win. There could be a scenario where if the Novas lose, Dynamic Divorce wins. Let's see, it would have to come down to differential though, but there's a chance that the Novas might not get a 1st round bye. But they could get one by relying on no custody defeating the Dynamic Divorce, so that could be some more important stakes. The Novas though, this is going to be a big differential loss. They're going to go from +17 to +14. No custody is only going to be at +13. Dynamic Divorce at +12. So Nova's chances of getting a 1st round bye in the playoffs are now in jeopardy. They need to win in the final round against a Miami team who's also trying to get us berth into the playoffs. Alright, as for that screenshot, let's see. Diabells, she's going to take a leadoff loss here. Let's find her real quick. Let's bring her in. So leadoff loss for Diabells. I believe that's going to ensure that Pantwan will be your East Conference All-Star leadoff. So congratulations to the rookie Pantwan. Historic season for him. He's going to be that lead off for the Eastern Conference, I believe. That should secure things, even if he does get benched in round 16. Alright. So Diabells did not get a lead off. We see Valorex remains at 19 KOs. It's him. Gets a KO. That's going to be his 16th. We're going to see A+ to me gets a KO, so that's going to be her 13th. And we see Talk is Cheap. Did not get a KO. So the Novas, their worst loss of the regular season, a 5-2 loss in this point of the season. We'll see if they will bounce back though in the next round, or if it's just a fluke. As for Toronto, a big win here to keep the season afloat. As we mentioned, 2-5 in the last bit of games, the last 7 games, but this one right here. So let's go to Flazer Draw real quick. Flazer Draw, 2 KOs as a leadoff, huge there. We see, we don't even need to see Silly in this game. So Silly, she's going to remain at 14 KOs. More death does not need to appear. Nezuko, let's see, Kaivan got 1 KO. Nezuko, she got 2 KOs, including that game winner. The Season 1 MVP is showing why she was a Season 1 MVP. Alright, so that's going to be it for the Eastern Conference. So the consequence of everything right now, Novas did not clinch the 1 seed, did not clinch a first round bye. No Custody did not clinch a first round bye. We see Detroit, they have not clinched the playoff spot quite yet because they did not win. Buffalo did not lose. Miami did not lose. So Detroit still a question mark. They can easily get in with a win in the final round, however, as Detroit, they are going to be playing up against Red plus Blue. So that could be an easy win for Detroit. Let's see, Toronto, they win, but Buffalo and Miami both won, so they are still trying to find a playoff spot and clinch one. As for all 4 teams that could be eliminated, Boston, JG Wentworth, Green Bay, Chaos Corp, they do get eliminated, so those 4 teams will be out. So that's going to leave, let's see. If the Novas, No Custody, and Dynamic Divorce have already clinched playoff spots, that's going to be 3 playoff spots remaining. So let's see. Boston, JG Wentworth, that's going to be 4 teams competing for 3 playoff spots. So, Detroit, Toronto, Buffalo, Miami, those 4 teams are going to be competing for the last 3 playoff spots in the Eastern Conference in the final round. So, let's see. Trying to think. We already mentioned Detroit, they host Red plus Blue. Miami, they go on the road at the Novas, who just suffered this blowout loss. Toronto, they go on the road at Boston, but Boston has been on a minor surge. And as for Buffalo, they host Ottawa, but Ottawa has also been winning a couple of games lately, so nothing is guaranteed regarding those last couple of slots. Obviously, we're going to see Detroit, Toronto, they're going to have the advantage of Toronto. They're going to be now 9-5. Toronto falls down to 9-6. Sorry, both of those teams are going to be 9-6. Buffalo, Miami, they're going to be 8-7 entering the final round. So that's going to be some very fun things happening in that Eastern Conference. Alright. So, let's see. On to the West, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head over to the West.
Squad strike.
Actually, let me turn my microphone on while we explain the Western Conference real quick, because I just realized I never actually told you what games are happening here in the Western Conference. So, welcome to the Western Conference. We have 6 games. We already saw the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts play. The Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they lost to the Miami 69ers, meaning they cannot clinch a playoff berth in this round. However, there are 3 other teams who could clinch a spot in the playoffs. That's going to be Very Dodge's team, the Time Zone Squad, and the Ditto Burritos. The Very Dodge's team and the Time Zone Squad, they can clinch playoff berths by simply just winning. Very Dodge's team, they're going to be playing up against the 456 Squadron. Time Zone Squad, they host the defending champion Edmonton. The Ditto Burritos, they go on the road at the 456 Squadron. Sorry, Very Dodge's team, Very Dodge's team plays the Squadron. The Ditto Burritos, they play the Critical Crashers. My apologies for that. So let's see. We do have scenarios involving a number 1 seed and a first round bye. Your Worst Nightmare, they can clinch a first round bye in the playoffs if they win, or if we see a loss from either Very Dodge's team or the Time Zone Squad. Your Worst Nightmare, that's going to be the last game of the night as they go on the road at Amiibo Engage. Alright, let's see. However, if Your Worst Nightmare wins, Very Dodge's team loses, or the Time Zone Squad, if Your Worst Nightmare wins and we see a loss from Very Dodge's team or the Time Zone Squad, so one of those 2 teams losing, then Your Worst Nightmare will clinch the number 1 seed and in the Western Conference, as well as home field advantage. Alright, so let's see, what else is there to talk about? The Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burritos need a win, but they also need 2 losses from Amiibo Engage, Ceiling Fans, and the Critical Crashers. Honestly, the Ditto Burritos, they can get one of those done as they play the Critical Crashers. So let's see. So they would need either, Yeah, they would either need your worst nightmare to win a game or for ceiling fans to lose as they play the Cinnabon Splitters. Alright, let's see what else. On the elimination side of things, we do have 4 different teams who could be eliminated in the Western Conference. Your defending champion Edmonton. They could be eliminated if they lose or if we see a win from either Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, or the Critical Crashers. If one of those 3 teams win, or if Edmonton loses to the Timesman Squad, they'll be eliminated. It's going to be the same scenario for Fun Gang 2. If they lose or if we see a win from one of those 3 teams, Fun Gang is eliminated. As for the 4-Pixel Squadron and the Swarm, it is an and scenario, so they need to lose and one of those 3 teams needs to win. The Squadron, they play Redwings' team. As for the Swarm, they're actually going to be the first game right here against Fun Gang. So let's load this roster right now. Fun Gang at the Swarm. If Fun Gang loses, they are eliminated. If the Swarm loses, they are at risk of being eliminated. If one of those teams win, and there's a chance that both of these teams playing, this could be their last game, potentially in contention. Next round would not have any matters except for possible draft standings. Alright, so Fun Gang, let's load them first. It's going to be MTJ Gators' Pyramithra Poro. Let's bring them in real quick. Dabuffalo Byleth, the farm, coming in right now. So where is the farm? Where is the farm? Here's the farm. In slot number 3, we are going to see 14J Masters Dark Pit coming in right now. So that's going to be the Dark Pit, one of the rookies for his team. This team consists of a bunch of rookies. I don't think Poro's a rookie though. I think that's her second. I think she's been in the league this whole time, just not really getting used. Geralt, going to be the 4th Amiibo, going to be leaving when the season ends, so let's bring in Geralt real quick. Alright, here he is, here he comes. And the 5th and final Amiibo going to be Lucielle's Banjo-Kazooie Urshifu, getting their first season of starts ever since the first season back when they were with Toronto. That was a 6-10 Toronto team, by the way, one of the lower teams in the Eastern Conference. Sorry, not the Eastern Conference, but just Season 1 in general. We didn't have conferences, but I believe they were in the North Division. Yeah, we had divisions, not conferences back then. There's a difference. Let's see. Where? No, Lucielle, not Luckman. There we go. So I was thinking Luckman because Toronto team, but let's see. Here we go. There we go. All right. On the other side of things, we're going to have, let's see. Going to be the Swarm. Panger's Hero Low is trying to compete for one of his best leadoffs. Him and Crunchy's Olimar Colonist of Your Worst Nightmares. Let's find a hero real quick. Where is Low? He is going to be coming in right now. Alright, here he comes. Here he is. And there we go. In slot number 2, we are going to see CSharp's Ganondorf Vin Diesel. Last season, he was competing for the MVP race. This season, though, it has just been a very inconsistent on and off season. Just on, off sometimes. You don't know what form you're going to get. We'll see what happens here with the Swarm, though. On the next Amiibo, gonna be that Olimar, Baba Booey. Just like Geralt, gonna be leaving the league when this season ends. A long-tenured veteran of the Swarm, so we'll see whether or not they will get a replacement. There will be compensatory picks for Amiibo that do leave, however. Then, Luckman's Link Sidon, another long-tenured vet. This team is built with multiple long-tenured vets. Low is a rookie. I Don't Love You, this is his 2nd season with the team. They did I think they had Zillyhoo in the past. We'll see, but let's see. Where is Ditto's King Deity? I Don't Love You. Actually, no, we need to load for Sidon first. Let's find Sidon. If I was Sidon, I would be where Luckman's Link is, and that's going to be over here in this button. I think Sidon got shut out in the last game. We'll see, but there's Sidon. And let's bring in I Don't Love You as the Western Conference games. They will be getting started real shortly. So let's find, where is he? No, I was about to bring in Taste. He had that leadoff win for Ottawa this game. That was against Pantheon, actually. One of the best leadoffs just in history for a single season. Alright. So your rosters are going to be Poro, the Farm, Petty Bitch, Geralt, Urshifu for the Fun Gang. They are facing elimination as they can be eliminated with a loss against the Swarm with Low, Vin Diesel, Baba Booey, Sidon, and I Don't Love You. Let's get started. So this is going to be the first game here in this West. Let's load that in real quick, and let's begin immediately. Poro versus Low for your leadoffs. Keep in mind, if the Swarm loses, they can still be eliminated. However, if Amiibo engage, Stealing Fans, or the Critical Crashers win, let's see. Those are going to be those last 3 games of the night, by the way. Those 3 very important teams. Including those scenarios involving your worst nightmare and the number 1 seed. But from now, it's going to be 75 to 48. Even if the Swarm doesn't get here, Low is still competing for an all-star slot against your worst nightmare's Colonist. Going to be 93 to 64, 93 to 79, as we're going to see the Poro waiting. It's going to be Fireball, Poro off stage, and we're going to see it's going to be a back air. That's going to get tech though, 124 to 79. We see that side B, going to make this 141 to 79. Come back onto the stage, it's going to be down throw. After the down throw, it's going to be side B halfway through. We see jab, 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 making this 153 to 88. We're going to see next going to be that was going to be an attempted side B at point blank. I don't know why I went for that, but he does get the heal. Going to be 153 to 98 right now. And we see Low. He's going to get KO'd here. So, coming in, going to be Vin Diesel for the Swarm. It's going to be, he's coming out, going to be down throw into up special, 153 to 27, as we're going to see that side special. Vin Diesel at 51% already. Back here, that's going to get rid of Poro. And now here comes the farm. So it's going to be 0, 8 to 60 right now. We see that side special. Going to make this 8 to 74. We see the forward tilt. Vin Diesel off stage. That side B, that's going to get rid of Vin Diesel. Baba Booey going to come out right now for the Swarm. This is a 4 versus 3 scenario with Fun Gang in the lead. Got to be 26 to 17 right now. Down smash. That's going to get rid of the red Pikmin as Baba Booey comes back on. Going to be 26 to 50 right now. Side B, Baba Booey back onto the stage. 38, 47, 60 to 50% right now is the farm. Taking some big damage against these Pikmin. Back throw, we see the off stage. Does not do anything. That was going to be a down air attempted right there. Does not land. It is 74 to 63. We see the up throw. After the up throw, it's going to be just the up air. 99 to 63 as we see the neutral air. 99 to 75. Side B, we're going to see just the Alf. He is stalling in the air just for a little bit as we see the farm try to go for this up specials. 99 to 86. We're going to wait for Baba Booey coming back onto the stage. The pace of this game has slowed down a little bit as these two Amiibo, they're just trading off stage exchanges, just slower hits. Gonna be 99 to 98 as we see up tilt, and then we see the up air miss actually from the farm. Gonna be forward tilt. So the farm is going to make this a 4 versus 2 scenario with Fun Gang in the lead over the Swarm. So it's going to be forward smash. That's going to get rid of the farm. And now we're going to have the Dark Pit coming out for this team. Going to be 0 to 18 right now. Going to be forward smash, 21 to 34. We see Luckman's Link. That's going to be a forward smash from the Dark Pit actually. Down smash from Link. Going to be 48 to 50 right now. Side on. Going to make this 68 to 50 right now as we see side B. The arrow. It's going to get nullified by the forward air from this Dark Pit. Going to be forward smash now. 79 to 73. Down smash. Do we see up smash? Here we do. And that's going to get rid of the Dark Pit. It's now 2 versus 2. So it's going to be side on. He gets KO right there, but I don't love you. This could be manageable for the King Deity. Gonna be 11 to 18 right now, but blue fireball. That puts him at 38% already. Gonna be forward air. After forward air, forward tilt. That one's not gonna land though. It's gonna be Gordo. That comes back towards I don't love you. Dash attack. I don't love you. Off stage at 71. He should be able to come back, and he will. 30 to 73 right now as we see up tilt. Neutral air from the Sephiroth. Gonna be 55 to 83 as we wait for the Sephiroth. Gonna be down throw. Do we see the forward air? Instead, we're gonna see forward tilt. I don't love you. He's trying to come back onto the stage, and he is gonna be short. Fun Gang is going to survive this game. They can still be eliminated if one of those 3 teams we mentioned wins their match, but for now, they are still alive with a win. 5 to 3. Alright, so let's take a screenshot of this real quick. Let's update those KO totals real quick. I am out of water, so we're going to have a slightly longer break between now and the rest of the West Conference games. So let's see, yeah, 1 game here, we'll do 5. So we'll just do a 4-4-2 split instead of the usual 4-5-4. So Poro, as the leadoff, gets that leadoff win for Fun Gang. Let me come over here real quick. It's going to be back-to-back leadoff wins for Poro. So after having that 4-game stretch without a leadoff win or a KO, she's able to get that. The Farm now has 7 KOs in the last 3 games. The Farm is now at 18 KOs this season. Geralt, 2 KOs. First multi-KO performance since their last win back in round 3. That snaps a 5-game losing streak for Fun Gang. Dark Pit did not get any KOs. We're to see Urshifu did not get any KOs, and that's going to be it for Fun Gang. As for the Swarm, this leadoff loss right here from Low is going to give columnist the advantage if he can win his last 2 games. Just went out as a leadoff for your worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare, that's going to be an easy leadoff interaction against Jacob Imagination's Mario. And then in the final round, that's going to be, let's see, your worst nightmare in the final round. They face off against Fun Gang, and that's going to be Poro, the Poro we just saw right here. So we'll see whether or not Poro could also put a spoiler there. I Don't Love You did not get any KOs. We see Sidon got 2 kills to possibly bring this back. He is now at 15 for the season. Baba Booey didn't get any KOs, and Vin Diesel, he does pick up 1 here. Alright, so let me make sure I highlighted that green for Fun Gang. Yes, I did. Alright, so I'm going to get water real quick. I'm going to at least go into a loading screen for now. So let's get this screenshot. And when we come back, we're going to have the last 5 games of the night, starting with Edmonton versus the Time Zone Squad.
Squad strike.
Alright, I'm back from that water break. We'll load the rosters right now. Up next is going to be Edmonton versus the Time Zone Squad. The defending champions, they could be eliminated in this game, while the Time Zone Squad, they could possibly clinch a playoff berth. We're going to load those rosters right now. Make sure to get some water, by the way, folks. Get water, because water is very important. Drink water. You got to stay hydrated. That plus it helps with your throat. Personally, I prefer room temperature water, but like a couple of ice cubes won't hurt. Honestly, just save that like ice cold water when it's like ridiculously like hot and you really need that. Do not take this as professional advice, by the way, but I do recommend like room temperature water if you're gonna be like yapping a lot. But we'll load those rosters real quick, and when we come back on the microphone, Edmonton versus the Time Zone Squad to finish out this Western Conference. 5 games left to round 15.
TDD.
Alright, welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 9, as we are going to have Edmonton at the Time Zone Squad. So, Edmonton, they can become the first defending champions to miss the playoffs in their title defense season. If they lose right here to the Time Zone Squad, they can be eliminated with either losing here, or if we see a win from Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, or the Critical Crashers. So, right now, Fun Gang, Edmonton, the Swarm, they can all be eliminated if one of those three teams wins. However, as for the Time Zone Squad, if they don't win here against Edmonton, and we see losses from two of those three teams, then the Time Zone Squad can clinch a playoff spot. However, they can also just get the job done here if they win now. The Time Zone Squad, they have not been back in the playoffs since Season 1 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League when they went 14-2. The Time Zone Squad, they're currently 9-5 right now, trying to make it back into the big dance. They have a 3-game win streak, and let's see if they can extend that win streak to 4. Your rosters for Edmonton, it's going to be Crouch, Doofinator, Shiori, Ascent MLL, and AI Sonic. Versus the Time Zone Squad, they have Nokotan, Pancakes, Pump Patch, Trident, and Crony. Let's get started. By the way, Crony as a rookie, she has like a good amount of game-winning KOs for the Time Zone Squad already. She is the perfect fit for the byleth which this team has needed. As for the leadoff issues, Nokotan, she has struggled against the best leadoff so far in the Western Conference, Crouch. One of the better leadoffs, going to be leaving when the season ends, so Edmonton does need to find a replacement leadoff in the offseason. They'll get that compensatory second-round pick, though. Lots of teams will probably be getting compensatory picks. I'm not sure. We might, honestly, if there's so many compensatory picks, we might just make that just the unofficial third round. But the Crouch versus Nokotan are your leadoffs. The Time Zone Squad, they can eliminate the defending champions here.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so Nokotan is currently 3-2 as a leadoff. She is now officially eligible for documentation after that previous round. It's going to be 21-11 right now. One thing we did forget to mention is that Pancakes is temporarily the next color over because Crouch is also green, so it's going to be 42. As we see it up smash missing, going to be 42-11 right now. As we see side B, that's going to land. Crouch at 62% right now, 62-26. Those leadoff losses for Nokotan, by the way, were both to Colonist and Load, the two best leadoffs in the West. It's going to be 62-80 right now. Nokotan gets hit by the Gordo. Going to be 62-97. She comes back on. Going to be 73-97 as we see just the down tilt. Nope, up tilt. We see the down special. Crouch gets hit 95-111, and we're going to see here it's going to be out of shield. It's a back throw 110-111 as Nokotan goes for the down tilt. We see the down tilt again 128-111, and now we see side B miss. That's going to be neutral special getting shielded. Side B gets shielded. Now we see neutral B shielded again. Neutral B, that one is going to land, and Nokotan gets another leadoff win for the Time Zone Squad. It's going to be 17-111 right now, so we see the down smash, 33-111. It's going to be side B missing for Nokotan right here. It's going to be 33-121 as Nokotan comes back onto the stage. Doofinator misses the down special, going to be 33-127 as we see Nokotan goes high but able to get away with it because Doofinator also trying to recover at the same time, 42-127. I just realized I don't have my mic close to me. I forgot to move that over here. Going to be 42-145. Nokotan, she's going to fall short, so Doofinator does get that KO. Here comes the reigning MVP Pancakes. Gonna be up throw, up air, 71-0 right now. We see the up tilt. After the up tilt, gonna be forward air, 99. Forward smash will miss against Doofinator, but here comes forward tilt the other direction. It's gonna be, we see forward tilt, that's not gonna land. It's gonna be down tilt. Doofinator off stage, 125-38-56. Pancakes, the MVP at 70%, 80 already, 127-80. Forward smash, this is currently 2 red Pikmin, 1 purple for Doofinator, gotta be 136-103. But that up air, that's gonna get rid of Doofinator. Here comes Shiori for your defending champion, Edmonton. Misses the forward air with the weak hit. Able to punch that high recovery, though, with the forward tilt. Could have been an up smash. That's going to be up tilt. We don't see up air from Shiori. Instead, it's going to be forward tilt. 9-132. Out of parry. That up smash. Shiori will take care of the MVP. It's going to be 21-0 right now. Pump patch coming out for the Time Zone Squad. It's going to be 21-32 as we see. Going to be down throw. Do we see back air? We do see the back air. That's going to be a strong back air from Shiori. 33-66. Fireball, Fireball. We see Pump Patch try to go for that down air, but nowhere near Shiori with that tip. Gonna be 52 to 78. Up tilt, up air. Shiori has 2 KOs for Edmonton. It's gonna be up smash though, as Trident has Shiori at 96. We're gonna see the side special afterwards. Down smash, that's gonna miss, and up smash gonna make this 2 versus 2. So Shiori gets KO'd. The Time Zone squad is going to have Trident and Crony, while Edmonton, they have Ascent MLL and AI Sonic. Going to be 20 to 70 right now. As we see Trident coming back onto the stage. If needed, Crony can come back from 1 versus 2 situations, but ideally, you want to put some big damage on this Byleth. Going to be 42 to 94 right now. 4 tilt again, 73 to 94. Down smash getting shielded right there. Trident was able to shield that. Going to be 87 to 116 after the side B. We see a side B again. And now here comes Crony for the Time Zone squad. Ascent, immediate forward air, coming back onto the stage just barely. We see jab, making this 116 to 0 right now. And we're going to see up next, Op Smash, Crony at 18, 21, 116, 131 to 21. We're waiting for Ascent to come back on stage. Out of parry. Crony with the forward throw. 142 to 21. Ascent comes back on, but now we see down smash. Crony at 48. Neutral specials. Both of them were going for the neutral B, so Ascent releases early to interrupt. Crony with parry. Off smash. That's going to get rid of Ascent. And now AI Sonic coming out for Edmonton. Going to come down to the last Amiibo. Going to be 16 to 75 right now. We see the down tilt. Egg does not land on Crony, so it's going to be 16 to 89. AI Sonic, forward smash gonna miss. We see jab in the other direction though. 27 to 89. Forward smash though, that's gonna hit Crony. She is off stage at 110. She comes back on, but she needs to land more hits at Nope. Edmonton, they're gonna hang on. Your defending champion Edmonton is gonna survive for now, as they're gonna win this game 5 to 4, snapping the 3-game win streak that the Time Zone squad had. Shiori just erupted for 2 KOs here against the Time Zone squad. It's going to be Doofinator, 1 KO, Ascent with a KO, AI Sonic gets a KO, Crony did get the KO on the Byleth. We see Trident, Pancakes, Nokoton also with KOs. Let's update that spreadsheet real quick. So, we'll start with Edmonton real quick. Your defending champions are still alive for now, but they could be eliminated if we see 1 win from any of those 3 teams we mentioned. The Time Zone squad, they can still clinch a playoff berth if we see 2 losses from the 3 teams we mentioned. So, Crouch, Leadoff loss, snapping a 3-game streak. We see Doofinator gets 1 KO here. Ascent gets a KO. Shiori, she's able to get 2 KOs here. That brings her up to 14 KOs for the season. AI Sonic with that game-winning KO. Alright. As for the other side of things, the Time Zone squad, they're going to fall down from 9-5 to 9-6. Still going to have that winning record. We'll see if they want to be 9-7 or 10-6 exiting the season. They do face in the final round a collapsing Fantasy Feet enthusiasts. Alright, so Pancakes gets 1 KO, the reigning MVP, leads a team with 18 KOs, trying to have back-to-back 20 KO seasons. He would need 2 in the final round in order to maintain that agenda. Crony does not get the game-winning KO here after 3 game-winning KOs in the last 3 games for the Time Zone squad. Instead, it's going to be just 1 KO for her, the Warden of Time, as a rookie. We see Trident, 1 KO here. Pump Patch did not get a KO. And we see Nokotan with yet another leadoff win. She is now 4-2 as a leadoff. I don't think she would have been on pace with like some of the others in the West had she started the whole season. That plus she would have had head-to-head losses anyways. Alright, we got that screenshot already. So let's screenshot again just in case. Alright, coming up next when we come back on the microphone, we are going to have Very Dog's team at the 456 Squadron. But let me double check how this affects some other stuff. So, Your Worst Nightmare, congratulations! Your Worst Nightmare has clinched a first round bye because the Time Zone squad has lost. So Your Worst Nightmare will have a first round bye in the playoffs, either as the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed, which means if Your Worst Nightmare is able to win this game right here, they will have the 1 seed no matter what. So let's see. Let's do that math real quick. Yeah, so 11-4, Very Dog's team, they go up to like a 10-5, 11-5. Wait. No, my math is not adding up, actually. Yeah, they actually need losses from both the Time Zone squad and Very Dog's team. My apologies. So, Your Worst Nightmare, they do have a first round bye in the playoffs, either as a 1 seed or a 2 seed, but they don't have that 1 seed locked in yet. A win, and I think they should be able to get that in. Let's see. Let me do some math. Let's see. If they win, they become 11-4. Very Dog's team would become 10-5. And let's see, if they lose, that would put them at 10-5. Yeah, both teams will be 10 and 6. No, 11 and 5. And Very Dodge's team probably gonna have a higher differential. Okay, yeah, I messed up the differential math real quick. So Your Worst Nightmare will not be able to clinch the 1 seed despite the scenario I have, unless Very Dodge's team does lose. But they do have a first round bye because of that Time Zone Squad loss. Let's see, Very Dodge's team. We'll talk more about them when we come back from the break. But up next, it's going to be Very Dodge's team at the 456 Squadron, another team who is facing elimination.
Squad strike.
Yes, you have clinched the first round bye in the playoffs, so you will not play until the conference semifinals in the playoffs. So next round doesn't matter. Well, let's see. Your games don't matter as much unless you still want to compete for for the #1 overall seed to get home field advantage, all that. But yes, Your Worst Nightmare does have a first round bye in the playoffs because the Time Zone Squad lost.
TDD. Dr. Mario. TDD.
Welcome back to the Squad Track Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 10, as we have Very Dodge's team at the 456 Squadron. So, Very Dodge's team, they can clinch a playoff berth if they win here, or if we see 2 combined losses from Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, or the Critical Crashers. As for the 456 Squadron, if they lose here, they can be eliminated if we see a win from Amiibo Engage, Ceiling Fans, or the Critical Crashers. So a win would ensure that for the 456 Squadron is still alive entering the final round. They had that big, massive blowout win against the Ditto Burritos in the previous round, where they won 5-3. 2 KOs from Era as the leadoff, 3 from AMC Hammer the rookie, as AMC Hammer in his rookie season. This was a massive addition for the 456 Squadron, and it has not disappointed. 17 KOs so far as a rookie. There is a chance that he could possibly get a 20 KO season. He just needs 3 KOs in the last 2 rounds. Your rosters are going to be 910, Uproot, Bob, Sauce Ultra, and Starless versus Error, Cyber Sands, AMC Hammer, Mediafire, and Duolingo. Let's get started. Alright, up, left, right, down, A. Press those A buttons again. Your leadoffs are 910 versus Error. Let's begin. The 450s, both teams are relying on the final 3 games to either stay alive or to clinch a spot in the playoffs. Gotta be 17. We see forward smash again. 32-0 right now. It's Carbon Show's Pit. 910. It's gonna be forward tilt now. 32-8. 44-8. As we're gonna see up next, gonna be forward smash. 58-8 right now. Pit gonna get hit by that forward air, and we see Error with the up air. Sorry, neutral air actually. 76-30 right now. 88-30 as we see just forward air from the pit into a back throw. At the back throw, we see down air. Error at 65. Forward air. He should be able to come back onto the stage, even with the pit tormenting him off stage. Yes, he does. Gonna be 100-74 right now, as we see coming up next. Op smash. That's gonna miss actually. Forward smash though. 910 off stage. We see Error trying to go off stage. He's gonna go high, and that could get punished. It will, but that's not a KO quite yet. 126-74. Instead, we're gonna see forward smash again. 135-74. Forward air. 910 still alive at 147%. Comes back onto the stage. He's gonna get that forward air, the very low forward air, to get some damage, but now we see back throw. He's off stage waiting for Error. Stays on actually. 155-96, and Error gets the leadoff win for the squadron. It's gonna be Uproots coming out right now. He has the most total KOs last season, and that's gonna be a down air. It's not the spike, but it is able to get the job done. Cyber Sands comes out now for the squadron. Gonna be 35-5 right now. We're gonna see just neutral air. 45-12 as we see just up next. Gotta be the up smash into the forward air. After the forward air, it's going to be up smash again. 45-52. We're gonna see the down smash. 64-54. 80-54. Up next, we see the Olimar. Uproot. He's coming back at 83. Down smash again. He is still alive at 97, 98, 99.9% as we see he's gonna get hit by the up smash right there. Cyber Sands with that KO. Bob comes out for Very Dog's team. It's going to be 0-65. We see that forward tilt. We see the Gordo. That's actually going to hit Cyber Sands, and he should be able to come back onto the stage. 11-25-86 out of the parry. Going to be that down tilt, and we see a forward smash. He's going to get interrupted, though, by the down B. Bob already at 72%. Another up smash, but that one's going to miss. It's going to be 75. 85-114. Cyber Sands, does he go for a down tilt? He does not. Instead, he's going to wait for the down smash. Gets parried, hit by the down tilt. It's going to be Gordo. Cyber Sands is still alive at 142 as he comes back onto the stage. Forward tilt in the opposite direction. 85-94-152. Here, we're going to wait for Bob as Bob comes back to the ledge. It's going to be down smash, getting shielded. Back throw. Bob is able to get rid of Cyber Sands. Now we have King Deity versus King Deity. Both of them rookies having outstanding seasons. It's going to be 110, 122-0 right now. And AMC Hammer, the up smash gets interrupted as Bob racking up some damage. 137-33. We see the up smash. AMC Hammer gets a KO here, his 4th in the last 2 rounds. Sauce Ultra comes out. Forward smash, 0-92. We're going to see the forward air, forward tilt, dash attack misses, gotta be 25. We see the down tilt, forward air like it's smash 4, 25-126. Not able to get rid of DD quite yet, as he is still coming back onto the stage. 25-134. Forward throw, AMC Hammer still alive at 148, and that's gonna go high. That gets punished, so it's gonna be 2 versus 2. So Sauce Ultra has 1 KO so far in this game. It's going to be 35-32 as we see the up smash. 58-32 right now. Neutral air. Dash attack is going to miss from Mediafire. Going to be 72 each right now. We see the forward smash getting shielded. Up smash. It's going to be 72-93. Forward throw. 72-109 as Mediafire. Oh no! Oh no! No! Wait! He's still alive! Mediafire! Why did he do that? That was going to be a self-destruct on Sauce Ultra, but Mediafire makes a big mistake, keeping Sauce Ultra alive. It's still 2 versus 2, but now the footstool, he's able to redeem himself. So after everything is said and done, Fire still gets the KO against Sauce Alger, and now he's racking up already 59% against Starless, but the up smash, that's going to bring this down to the last Amiibo, but that's going to be some big damage, giving Duolingo a good chance here. 86, going to be 98 to 0 right now. Duolingo waiting for Starless to come back on. Veridash's team, they can clinch a playoff berth if they win here. It's going to be 113 to 12 right now. The 456 Squadron, they're trying to stay alive. They have won their last 2 games in a row, trying to make it a 3-game winning streak. Got to be 137 to 12 right now. Forward smash, Starless off stage at 154. That's going to be down tilt. After the down tilt, out of shield, we're going to see forward smash, and the 456 Squadron, they are going to be alive, entering the final round of the season, as they're going to win this game 5-4. So the Squadron does not need to worry about being eliminated, as we have beautiful back and forth action. Veridash's team, however, they are now relying on those last 3 games to clinch a playoff spot here in this final round. The Squadron, they're going to be, let's see. They're now going to be 7-8 with a +1 differential, a 3-game win streak for the team, as they're trying to make it back to the playoffs for the first time since season number 2. Alright, this is going to be easy to type out real quick, so let's do that spreadsheet data. We'll start with Veridash's team. Let's see. 910, got the Leadoff loss. Everybody 1 KO, so yeah, Uproot leads the team with 19 KO. Bob is not far behind at 18. We have Sauce Aldra at 14, and 910 with 10, and then Starless with only 8. On the other side of things, let's see. The 456 Squadron. Error, he gets that leadoff win. Back-to-back leadoff wins. We're going to see MC Hammer, that's another KO, bringing him up to 18 for the season. Fire, 16 now. Cyber Sands, that's going to be his 13th KO. And Duolingo with the game winner. That is going to be Duolingo's 8th KO of the regular season. Alright, so the 456 Squadron, they have suddenly ripped a 3-game win streak in the final rounds of this league. In the final round, they go on the road at Edmonton. They would have to defeat the defending champions for a chance to make it into the playoffs. One thing that would most certainly help, though, losses from Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, and the Critical Crashers, because let's see, differential, it might be their friend, it might not be their friend. They would ideally want the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts to lose out too. We did see the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts, they did lose to Miami earlier this round, so if Feet loses to the Time Zone Squad, right now, okay, let me do a little bit of summary real quick. If you're MLO, you're in charge of the 456 Squadron, here's what you want to happen in round 18. So let's see, in these next 3 games, you want the 7-7 teams to all lose. So you want Amiibo Engage, the Ceiling Fans, and the Critical Crashers to lose. You have a higher differential than the Ceiling Fans and Critical Crashers right now. You're going to have a better differential than the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts. You might not be able to compete with Amiibo Engage in the differential, but we'll see about that. They do play your worst nightmare. So let's see. Round 18. Wait, did I say round 8? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was confusing with week 18 in the NFL. My bad. No. This is actually part of a secret expansion plot to expand the season to 18 games next season. Ooh. Don't worry. We'll expand the preseason to 6 as well to get more training time. Woo! No worries. Sorry, round 16, not 18. No worries. If I wanted to expand the season, it probably wouldn't be after this season. It would probably be like a summer season if I wanted to expand the league to 18. Because I know that in the spring I'll probably, be busy, like schoolwork, all that, still university. But during summer, maybe we'll do an 18-game season in the summer. Who knows? Alright, anyways, if you're the 456 Squadron, you're going to want to beat Edmonton in the next round. You want those 7 and 8 teams to lose out, or ideally only win 1 of their last 2 games. You want the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts to lose out. They lost to Miami. And they played a Time Zone Squad in the final round, a Time Zone Squad trying to make it into the playoffs as well. So, the cards could be aligned for the Squadron, especially in the differential game, because they do have better differentials than the Crashers, the Fans, and possibly the Fantasy Feet Enthusiasts too exiting this round. So things could align in your favor to go on a 4-game win streak, an Edmonton-like finish to the season. So there is a chance that this team could make it to the playoffs with an 8-8 record. Alright, coming up next, the 3 most important games in the Western Conference this round. Critical Crashers at the Ditto Burritos, Cinnamon Splitters at the Ceiling Fans, Your Worst Nightmare at Amiibo Engage. These will determine a bunch of clinch and elimination scenarios to see if certain teams will be able to advance or if certain teams will be eliminated. That will come back when we come back on the microphone in a minute or two. Whoopsies, I think I forgot to get a screenshot. Okay, no, we did get a screenshot. Okay, good. Let me at least delete this giant black void. Alright, back to being off the microphone for a minute.
Squad strike. Hero. King TDD. Violet. TDD. Alex.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 11. These last 3 games to the round will determine a whole bunch of playoff clinching and elimination scenarios here in the Western Conference. So, first things first, we have the Critical Crashers at the Ditto Burritos. The Ditto Burritos can clinch a spot in the playoffs if they win against the Critical Crashers, and we see another loss from either Amiibo Engage or the Ceiling Fans. The Ditto Burritos, they have lost back-to-back games, and they're trying to avoid going on. Sorry, the Ditto Burritos have lost back-to-back games. They are trying to avoid going on a 3-game skid. As for the Critical Crashers, they had a bounce-back win the previous round against the Swarm. Critical Crashers are 7-7 with a -3 differential. Keep in mind, there's that 456 squadron just sneaking up behind everybody. So ideally, you want to get one of those good, high-quality wins, a big win as the Ditto Burritos, trying to bounce it back from that blowout win against the squadron. Alright, let's see. As for the Critical Crashers, they can't clinch anything right now, but if they do win, Edmonton gets eliminated, Fun Gang gets eliminated, and the Swarm gets eliminated. The 456 squadron will still be alive exiting this round. So Edmonton, Fun Gang, the Swarm, those are the teams in question. They want the Ditto Burritos, the Cinnamon Splitters, and Your Worst Nightmare to win their respective games against the Crashers, the Fans, and Amiibo Engage. Alright, Game 11 is starting now as your rosters are Gloomedge, Grim Knight, Freak, Chaos King, and Informer for the Critical Crashers versus Ditto, Tilted, Layla, Memories, and Did I Do for the Ditto Burritos. Ditto has been having a bit of a regressive season so far as a leadoff, but he does face off against Gloomedge, who's been having a solid season, so we'll see how this leadoff interaction goes.
3, 2, 1.
And this is a home game for the Ditto Burritos, going to be 16-0 right now, 32-0 as we have Gloomedge coming back onto the stage. We see a neutral air, that's going to miss. 47-0 right now. We have dash attack, gets interrupted. Ditto, he is so far, never mind, he has not shut out Gloomedge so far. Gonna be taking his first bit of damage there after the forward smash. Side B, that's gonna land, that's gonna connect. 86-25. He is acting like his old self right now, so we're gonna see the off smash. That's gonna put him at 48. Down air though on the way back, 92-63 as we see down B getting shielded. Forward smash though, that's gonna put Ditto at 86% right now. I might have accidentally done a commentary curse. It's going to be 92-96. We see Ditto, side B getting interrupted. It's going to be the bomb. It's going to be side B. Forward air misses from the link. 93-109. Forward smash and Gloomedge will get that leadoff win as I accidentally did a commentary curse. Tilted coming out right now. Still at 100 career KOs. Has been having a slow second half to the season so far. Still remains at, I believe, 16 KOs. Going to be forward smash again. 117-30. Gonna be, let's see, down tilt, Gloomedge, he should be able to come back onto the stage. He won't! Gets hit by the Gordo. Tilted, now at 101 career KOs. Grim Knight, he had 2 KOs in the previous round. Coming out right now, gotta be 26 to 64. We see the down tilt and the to forward tilt into the up tilt, 63 to 85. It's gonna be up tilt. Do we see up air? We do see the up air. Not able to get rid of this Ganondorf quite yet. It's gonna be up tilt again. We see up special on stage up B. It's gonna get avoided, but a bit of a questionable decision. Tilted still gets the KO, his second of the game. Freak, a former member of the Ditto Burritos. This is going to be the first time he faces off against his former team. As we see the jab, jab, jab from Tilted. A long jab, jab, jab. Did you see how long that third jab, jab, jab was? That was like jab, jab, jab. 25-134 right now as Freak still facing off against his former teammates. Gonna need 25-148. 40-148. We're going to see what he does here. It's going to be it's going to be Tilted. Gets hit by the up tilt. Still alive at 162. Forward air into dash attack. That's going to miss. Fireball. After fireball, forward air. That's going to miss from Freak. And we see Freak coming back onto the stage. It's going to be up tilt from Tilted. Up air. Not going to land. Instead, neutral air. That's going to get rid of Tilted. But now Layla coming out against the damaged Freak. It's going to be 81-90 right now. Layla, a forward smash here could help the Ditto Burritos get a lead. They're trying to avoid going on a 3-game losing streak while the Critical Crashers. Their playoff hopes and aspirations relies primarily on possibly winning out to get a possible advantage. Their differential, not the most ideal thing in the world right now. Going to be 118. KO right here, 3-2. As now Chaos King, the second overall pick in the draft, has been having a very strong rookie season. Going to be 12-47. There's a chance that Chaos King could possibly be an all-star in the rookie season, by the way, in that brand new all-star game we're doing between the semifinals and the finals. Gonna be 25-94. We set side B coming back towards Chaos King. It's gonna be 38. Up smash 56-94. We see down back throw 56-112. It's gonna be a back throw again. Layla still off stage at 130. We see the Gordo, that's not gonna land. Gets deflected by the up B actually. Forward throw. 56-144. We see Chaos King take a step back actually. Now that Gordo, that's gonna be, nope, backfires a little bit. 86-144 as oh no, the DD. Okay, he'll come back onto the stage. I thought he was gonna self-destruct there, but I forgot he has like jump after jump after jump, so he's good. That Gordo gonna miss Layla. 96-157. We're gonna see the down tilt again. Do we see Gordo here? We will. It's gonna miss once more. 96. It's gonna be an up throw from this link. No, forward throw into, do we see forward air? We see neutral air, and Chaos King is going to be able to come back onto the stage. So now it's going to be 125-163. The pace of this game has dramatically slowed down with these two Amiibo on the field, but forward smash right here, that's going to get rid of Chaos King, and now Informer has a 1 versus 3, now a 1 versus 2 scenario. Memories going to come out for the Ditto Burritos right now. Going to be 38-11 already as we see another minecart, but that one's going to keep him off stage. That's a forward air. Informer able to come back onto the stage though because of the up B's range. Some Amiibo would have been KO'd right then and there, but it's going to be 74-11 right now. TNT blew herself up the Alex, and now she's getting juggled with the up airs as we see up tilt. Do we see up air? An up B attempt from Informer. Side B, Memories at 99. This could be a costly mistake from the Alex Amiibo. 74 to 99, as we're going to see forward smash. Memories at 114. He's going to go up stage, comes back onto the stage. Informer, it's going to be up tilt right here. Do we see up air follow up? We see up B into the up air. And now Informer has 2 KOs. It's going to come down to the last Amiibo. 82 to 0 right now. The Ditto Burritos, they're going to hang on, however, with that forward smash from Did I Do, as they're going to win this game 5 to 4. Alright, the Critical Crashers are going to lose this game, meaning those other teams are still alive for now in the form of, well, let's see. We'll talk about that later, but let's see. Wait, I'm trying to think. How did Ditto Burritos lose if Tilted and Layla have 2 KOs? Let's see. Oh wait, they won this game. That's right. Sorry, I was like, huh? That's right. The Ditto Burritos, they won this game. Sorry, I was like, the Banjo-Kazooie, this black, white, and gray, but then I was like, no, my bad. Okay, so the Ditto Burritos, they're gonna win this game 5 to 4. We see 2 KOs from Tilted, 2 KOs from Layla. Ditto still suffering still struggling as a leadoff in this part of the season. Just a bit of a down year for him. We see Gloom Edge, leadoff win. Freak gets a KO. Informer gets 2 KOs to try to bring this down to the last Donk, but Did I Do able to seal the deal with a game-winning KO. The Critical Crashers, they're going to lose this game, meaning that it's going to come down to Amiibo Engage or the Silly Fans to possibly eliminate Edmonton, Fun Gang, and the Swarm. Now, since the Critical Crashers have lost, however, let's see. The Ditto Burritos, alright, let's see. Variedog's team, who lost to the 456 Squadron. Let me do some math. So Variedog's team, the Time Zone Squad, the Ditto Burritos, they can clinch playoff slots if we see a loss from the Ceiling Fans or Amiibo Engage in these last 2 games. Since Variedog's team did lose, by the way, let me do some math. Wait, let me do some math real quick. Playoff loss. Variedog's team, they lost to the Squadron. So if they're 9-6, Time Zone Squad is 9-6. Your worst nightmare, they can clinch the #1 seed in the playoffs if they defeat Amiibo Engage, by the way. So some other stuff to keep an eye on. Coming up next, though, we are going to have the Cinnabon Splitters at the Ceiling Fans, but first, the KO data. Let's update those spreadsheets real quick. Let's see. Critical Crashers, Gloom Edge, leadoff win. Alright. We have Chaos King. That's going to be the 3rd game in a row Chaos King does not have a KO, by the way, #2 overall pick. Still stuck at 16 KOs, not had a KO since round 11. Then, Freak gets 1 KO here. We see Grim Knights did not get a KO, so it's going to be, hello Soulman, how you doing? Informer gets 2 KOs right here. I got some bad news for you. Unfortunately, the Boston Brawlers, they won, but the problem is both teams that need to lose in order to keep your team alive, they both won, so the Boston Brawlers are unfortunately eliminated. I do have some bad news about that. So they get eliminated right here, unfortunately, but they were having that bit of a season surge. They could possibly get that big win against Toronto to play spoilers, though, in the Eastern Conference. We'll talk more about that later on, but let's see. Here in the Western Conference, you're welcome. How you doing? In the meantime, we're going to have the Cinnabon Splitters at the Ceiling Fans coming up next. I'll stay on the mic, actually, while we load this roster, so let's get that screenshot real quick. Actually, no, sorry. We gotta do Ditto Burritos rosters first. So let's see. Ditto did not get a leadoff win. So he's gonna be, that is 3 leadoff losses in a row once more, by the way. Let's see. It's gonna be Tilted gets 2 KOs. It's gonna put him at 18 for the season. Layla, 2 more KOs. She's gonna be at 17 for the season. Did I Do? Game-winning KO right here. Their 2nd game-winning KO. So that's gonna be now 8 KOs from Did I Do. And we see Memories did not get a KO here, so back-to-back games without a KO for Memories. Alright, so let's see. Alright, that's it. Coming up next, we're going to have the Cinnabon Splitters at the Ceiling Fans. The Cinnabon Splitters, they're already eliminated, but they can play some spoiler here. If the Ceiling Fans lose, then the Ditto Burritos, the Time Zone Squad, and Variedog's team will all clinch spots in the Western Conference playoffs. So let's see. This is a home game for the Ceiling Fans, who are currently on a 3-game win streak. Let's find their home stage. Going to be Living Room. Where's Living Room? Oh, here's Living Room. Gonna get this sip of water real quick as we load those rosters. Sorry, I accidentally turned off my microphone when I was doing the rosters, all that, because usually I turn it on intentionally, just muscle memory, because I'll turn off my microphone now for like when loading the rosters, because if not, I'll just like go on yapping and yapping and yapping, and like it'll be like 10 minutes in between matches. Alright, let's see. Carbon shows Pyromethroid going to be the next Amiibo. Amazon Lily. The Ceiling Fans, they're a team. Sorry, the Cinnabon Splitters are a team that is already eliminated, so they're just playing to possibly play a little bit of spoiler, maybe get another win, or heck, maybe they even just play for a draft slot. Amazon Lily going to be there, the rookie. This was one of my favorite expansion teams exiting the preseason with the multiple 3-kill performances that all their Amiibo had, but it just didn't pan out when the regular season got started. As for the Ceiling Fans, they are the last remaining original team to have never made it into the playoffs, aside from the Season 1 boys who folded, but everyone else has made it in, because the Swarm, Very Dodge's team, Edmonton, they all made it to the dance last season, so it's just the Ceiling Fans amongst the original teams who have yet to come in and dance. Half of Mario's Link, Wet Stick, gonna be the last and final Amiibo for the Cinnabon Splitters. Let's bring him in real quick. By the way, one little thing, for Season 5, we're definitely going to bring back some sort of, like, intermission. I'm thinking maybe, like, a double box, something like that, like, where the middle is on the screen. You'll still see my stuff in the background, but probably, like, a double box over the character select screen, System 2, System 3. Actually, during the spring, I'm going to be giving my sister one of the switches that I have, just because I haven't been really using the double box, triple box all that much, so she'll use it. She'll probably, like, play Pokemon Scarlet, maybe that new Pokemon game, not ZA, but, oh, it's coming out next year. It's the one with the Animal Crossing elements. Cause she might like that game. She's always been wanting to play the actual Animal Crossing game for like the last 5 years. But yeah, nah. So yeah, I'm gonna give my sister one of my Switches, all that, if she wants it. If she says no, then I'll just keep it over here, the system. All right, Bloom gonna be coming in for the Ceiling Fans, and afterwards we're gonna see Mazaka 2 as Lucas Gary. So let's bring in the Gary real quick. So just a little heads up, I might be going back from the quad box to just a triple box. Just because I'm not really using the quad box as much. Like, it's been like months since we've used the quad box, so it's like, might as well just, I'm not going to sell anything on the quad box quite yet, but just a little heads up, we're going to be not using the quad box as much anymore. As one of the Switches, not sure which one, going to be using, go to my sister. It'll most likely be System 2, but I might transfer the data over to System, whichever of my regular Switches works best. I'll need to see which one. Probably just give her my usual, like, Switch, the System 4 now. We'll see. Maybe I'll just give her a System 2. Also need to, like, actually get a pair of Joy-Cons that work. So, yeah, probably need to send them into Nintendo right now if I want to get it fixed. Alright, Very Dodge's Dr. Mario gonna be coming in next. Where is he? He's gonna be over here. Here he comes, here he is, and there we go. The last Amiibo is going to be NetEasy's other King Deity. This is going to be Stardazer. So let's find Stardazer real quick. The Ceiling Fans are on a 3-game win streak, trying to make it 4 as they are trying to make it into the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. Your rosters for this game: the Cinnabon Splitters, already eliminated. It's going to be Mr. Ninja, Cloud Jr., Amazon Lily, Immersion, and Wet Stick versus Bloom, Gary, Gazan, Doom, and Stardazer for the Ceiling Fans. Your leadoffs are Mr. Ninja versus Bloom. Let's begin. And keep in mind, if the Ceiling Fans win this game, by the way, that's going to eliminate Edmonton, the Swarm, and Fun Gang. So 3 teams can be eliminated with this game. If not, those stakes will continue on to the next. If the Ceiling Fans lose, by the way, then we'll see those clinch scenarios for the Time Zone Squad, Very Dodge's team, and the Ditto Burritos. So either 3 teams clinch or 3 teams get eliminated in this match. Gonna be 30 to 32 right now. We're gonna see Mr. Ninja. He has been struggling as a leadoff so far this season. Spent his first 3 seasons with the Swarm, but was picked in the expansion draft. Gonna be 30 to 78 right now, so we see the neutral air. We see the back throw. 32 to 89 right now. It's gonna be down tilt, not gonna do anything quite yet. We see 42 to 107. Gonna be 42 to 118 right now as we have Bloom. He will survive the down special for now. He's coming back onto the stage. Gonna be 42 to 130. Up smash. That's gonna be a KO for Mr. Ninja. Alright, so Gary comes out right now for the ceiling fans. He's going to wait, try to use it down there. Instead, it's going to be a forward throw. It's going to be side B, and he's going to go off stage. No, he stays back onto the stage, just trying to threaten with presence alone. 68 to 8 right now. PK Thunder, he's going to go straight to the ledge with that. Does not go high. 68 to 23, as we're going to see just up. That was going to be a down smash right there, but gets interrupted by the up tilt. 68 to 39 right now. Forward tilt. It's going to be forward tilt again. 68 to 65. Down smash. That's going to miss. PK Fire. Instead, we see from the Lucas, it's going to be, that's a missed dash grab. 79 to 65. We see off smash. It's going to be, let's see, let's do the neutral B. 79, 89 to 65. We see the down air. It's going to be just a forward throw. We see the PK Thunder. It is going to land, but only send Mr. Ninja back onto the stage. Mazaka 2 is Lucas Gary. He needs to get a KO here soon against Mr. Ninja, while Mr. Ninja, a second KO here could allow the Cinnabon Splitters to possibly play more spoiler against a 3-game win streak ceiling fans. It's 117 to 118 right now. Gary coming back onto the stage. It's going to be coming back on. Up tilt. Do we see up air? We don't see the up air. Instead, it's going to be up throw right here. And that will get rid of Mr. Ninja. Cloud Jr. comes out immediately. Going to be the up air. It's going to be 0, 11 to 137. As we see up next. Going to be down smash. 33. What we see next is going to be forward smash. That will get rid of Gary. Here comes Gazan for the ceiling fans. He spent his rookie season with the Time Zone squad until being traded at the deadline last season. Going to be 70 to 0 right now. Cloud Jr., he's actually going to fall short. So we see Gazan immediately bringing this back to a 3 versus 3. Amazon Lily. It's basically a whole new game now as we see big down air from Gazan. Second one does not land. Going to be 23 to 45 right now. It's going to be switch to Mithra. It's going to be a down throw into the forward air for the Mithra. 23 to 64. But Mithra comes back onto the stage after going off stage. 36. Forward smash gets parried. Side B from Amazon Lily. Still the Mithra. Back to Pyra now. We see up smash. Gazan able to survive for now. 36 to 101. Forward smash making this 54 to 101 still. We see Gazan, he's going to shield that, down tilt, up air is going to miss, however, we see out of parry, no, still gets hit by the down smash, 64, side B, he will survive for now, 64 to 132, Gazan comes back onto the stage, 64 to 143, up next is going to be Gazan, he's going out of shield, forward tilt into side B, that's not going to KO Gazan quite yet, 75 to 164. Mithra switches, down smash, that's able to KO, but now we have Doom coming out. Doom version 4, that's a back air right there. 86, down B to come back on, gets interrupted. 101 to 22. We've seen 2 Dr. Mario self-destruct, one successfully, the other got saved. Hopefully Doom does not try to do that over here. 108 to 22. 115 to 22. We're going to see Doom just waiting. It's going to be the Mithra just above him. It's going to be forward tilt. 128 to 22. Doom needs to get this KO soon to help the ceiling fans. Back throw. Amazon Lily still alive for now. Forward smash not going to land quite yet. 155 to 40 right now. We'll see the up throw. After the up throw, neutral air. That's going to get rid of Amazon Lily. Here comes immersion for the ceiling for the Cinnabon Splitters. Going to be jab, jab, jab. Getting shielded. Up smash out of parry. Down throw. Down special. The last hit will land though. 48 to 47. We're going to see just the back throw. We're going to see Doom just waiting on stage for now. It's going to be forward smash. Does not land because immersion got to the ledge. 66 to 58. It's going to be forward smash getting parried right there. Forward tilt out of there for immersion. Down smash. Doom back onto the stage at 83. Immersion coming back on as well. It's 66, 77 to 83. It's going to be forward smash missing right there. Down throw. Down air. Doom has 2 KOs for the ceiling fans. Wet Stick has a 1 versus 2 scenario. It's going to be dash attack. That will get rid of Doom. It's going to come down to the last amiibo. Both were at 0. It's going to be, that's a forward smash right there from Stardazer. Going to be 42 to 0 right now. We see a forward air, up throw, no up air. Up smash misses 2. 52 to 18 right now. We see up smash, not going to land quite yet. It's going to be up tilt missing from Stardazer. It's going to be forward smash getting shielded. Up tilt, we see up air, wet stick at 78. As the ceiling fans, they are trying to extend their win streak into 4 games in a row. 85 to 6-7. We're going to see a forward throw. Do we see a Gordo? We see that one. Not going to land quite yet. It's going to be 99 to 6-7 still. Forward tilt again. 111 to 6-7. Wet stick, another forward tilt from Stardazer, still at 6-7%. That Gordo not going to land once more. It's 120 to 76 now. It's going to be Star Dazer, he is waiting. It's going to be a Gordo. That's going to land onto Wet Stick. 137 to 76 of Star Dazer goes off stage with the up air. Both Amiibo come back onto the stage. 150 to 88 right now. Up smash. That's going to land. That is going to KO. And the Cinnabon Splitters. They snap the 3-game win streak that the Ceiling fans have as they win this game 5-4. Alright. So both the Critical Crashers and the Ceiling fans have lost, which means the Time Zone Squad, Very Dodge's team, and the Ditto Burritos have all clinched playoff slots. They will be joining the playoffs alongside Your Worst Nightmare. So only 2 playoff slots remain in the Western Conference. Amiibo and Gage, they currently control one of those 2 spots, but they have to face number 1 seeded Your Worst Nightmare, who can clinch the number 1 seed in the playoffs if they win this last and final game. Meanwhile, if you are the Swarm, the Fun Gang, or Edmonton, if you see Amiibo and Gage lose this game, you could still be alive entering the final round. Let's get that screenshot real quick. Let's do that spreadsheet data real quick. So we'll start with the Cinnabon Splitters. Playing spoiler, huge, massive spoiler against the Ceiling fans. Snapped that 3-game win streak. Cloud Jr. got a KO. We still a leadoff win. Amazon Lily got a KO. Let's see, Wet Stick 2 KOs, including that game winner. Let's put the game winner in real quick. And then that's going to be Emergent. No KOs for her. As for the Ceiling fans, let's go over here to Ceiling fans. Bloom does not get a leadoff win. Doom, 2 KOs. That brings him up to 20 KOs for the season. So Doom, best career season, 20 so far. He's going to be leaving when the season ends though. And it could be a heartbreaking end for the Ceiling fans unless they win again. Star Dazer with that game. Sorry, Gary gets a KO. Star Dazer failed to get a KO here, so that's going to end a 3-game win streak for the Ceiling fans. Let's get that screenshot. We have 1 game left, ladies and gentlemen. A bunch of playoff scenarios are still on the line. The number 1 seed and the playoff stakes of 3 teams who could be eliminated if Amiibo Engagement wins. Either 1 of 2 things is going to happen. Alright, so either 1 of 2 things going to happen in the final game. Either Your Worst Nightmare clinches the number 1 overall seed in the Western Conference, or we see the elimination of Edmonton, who is your defending champion, alongside the Swarm and Fun Gang. That will happen when we come back on the mic in about a few minutes.
Squad strike. Hero.
Welcome back to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. This is Season 4, Round 15, Game number 13. And for the final game of the night, we have Your Worst Nightmare at Amiibo Engage. So, here are the playoff stakes regarding this game. If Your Worst Nightmare wins this game, because we had losses from the Time Zone Squad and Verydogs' team, Your Worst Nightmare will clinch the number 1 overall seed in the Season 4 playoffs for the Western Conference. They have already clinched a first round bye, so they will be the number 1 or the number 2 seed regardless of what happens to them, but a win here and they get that home field advantage. As for Amiibo Engage, if they win, then we will see the Swarm, Fun Gang, and Edmonton all eliminated from playoff contention. And because we had losses from the Fantasy Feed Enthusiasts, the Ceiling Fans, the Critical Crashers, and let's see, also the Swarm. The Swarm lost. That would give Amiibo Engage a massive advantage entering the final round of the playoffs. They face off against the Ceiling Fans in the final round, by the way. So that could be a major game in the Western Conference in that final round. Alright, let's get started. Your roster orders are Colonist, Chroma, King Raru, Rice, and Shion versus Jacob, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, Redwing, and Raikou. Colonist could possibly get the best leadoff in the West because we saw Pangers, Hero, Low lose their leadoff interaction this round against Fun Gang's Poro. Let's get started. Alright, up, left, right, down, A. Because of that loss from Low Colonist, they could get one game ahead in terms of the West All-Star leadoff position. We'll see what happens. Your leadoffs are Colonist versus Jacob.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, we forgot to introduce the roster for Amiibo Engage. Sorry, my apologies. Jacob, Dr. Crockpot, Doodlebob, Redwing, and Raikou. My apologies for that. It's going to be 15-32 right now. This is a home game for Amiibo Engage, by the way, as Jacob already at 52%, 26-52. Forward smash puts it at 49 right now. Jacob facing off against one of the best leadoffs in the West. Could be the best, and he could get that All-Star slot, but we'll see. It'll be much easier if he can get that leadoff win here, but it's going to be 77-68, 95-68, and we are going to see Jacob try to go off stage right there. It's going to be no forward smash quite yet. Down there, do we see up smash? That's going to miss from Jacob, but we see the back throw. Colonist at 118, 118-85. That is going to be the red Pikmin dealing a little bit of damage onto Jacob. 127-85. Jacob, he's going to get that up smash, and he's going to get a leadoff win against Colonist. So it's not exactly an exclamation point yet for the best leadoff in that Western Conference. Both Colonist and Low, they suffer losses in this round. It's going to have to come down to the last round for that All-Star game. Gonna be 0-26. We're gonna see 0-151. Jacob still alive. It's gonna be Mithra coming out now for Chroma. We're gonna see just the forward smash. Jacob, he's still alive at 168%. Coming back onto the stage. Side B, that will get rid of Jacob, however. 4 versus 4. It's now Dr. Crockpot trying to find their 20th KO as a rookie. We see Chroma already at 56. That's going to be forward tilts colliding. We see forward tilt, but now it's going to be Chroma with that forward tilt attack. 56-40 right now. We see down tilt. What do we see next? Going to be side B. That's going to catch Dr. Crockpot. 56-63. Do we see up smash here from Chroma? We will not. Instead, it's going to be down smash out of the parry. 56-78. And that side B, that's going to catch Dr. Crockpot. That's going to be another one that catches him. Will he be able to come back onto the stage? He will not. So Chroma has 2 KOs so far in this game for Your Worst Nightmare. They are trying to clinch the number 1 seed in the Western Conference here. It's going to be 73-0 right now. We see Op Smash. That's going to hit Chroma as Doodlebob. Forward air. We're going to see him. Does he go for the PK Thunder? He will not. Tries to go for the down smash instead. Op Smash. That's going to barely miss Chroma wide right. 117-14 right now. Side B, down smash. That's going to get rid of Chroma. King Raru is going to come out for Your Worst Nightmare. Going to be 0-51 right now. We're going to see the link. It's going to be just the up smash. No up smash actually gets interrupted by a neutral air. It's 5-76 right now. 5-88. That's a link. Come back onto the stage. 5-111. Doodlebob slowly coming back down. That was going to be an out smash. That one does land now. It's going to be 3 versus 2 as Redwing comes out for Amiibo Engage. Going to be, oh no. Oh wait, he does have the jump. So Redwing is still alive. I thought he already consumed the jump. So Redwing still alive for now. Going to be 50-35 as we see off smash hitting Redwing. 50 to 56, 50 to 63. We're going to see the side B. After the side B, neutral air, but that sends Redwing back onto the stage. Forward smash misses. King Raru. It's 50 to 96. You don't want to leave Raikou with a 1 versus 3 scenario, but that could be what we could be facing towards. There is still Rice and Xion in the back, by the way, for your worst nightmare. If right wing, he'll get KO'd right here, and your worst nightmare. They lead this game 3-1. 2 KOs from Chroma, 2 KOs from King Raru, back air. That's going to get rid of King Raru. So now here comes Rice. Gonna be 0 to 12 right now. We see off special into side B. Rice at 33. Rice is another rookie. Down tilt. It's gonna be 39 to 23. 39 to 32. We see forward smash gonna miss. It's gonna be off special missing from Raikou. It's 39 to 79 after the off smash. That's gonna be a back air. And we see Raikou down tilt into side B. Rice offside to 78. He will come back onto the ledge. It's gonna be out of parry. No. Forward tilt. It's able to hit Raikou. We see the back throw. 87 each right now. 87 to 100. It's gonna be, as we wait for Raikou, gonna try to use that up B instead. It's gonna be off smash. Only 2 hits were parried, so Rice still alive for now. I think those parries made a big difference though. I think Rice might have been able to get KO'd had those hits not been parried. 137, 138 to 100. Rice gonna come back onto the stage. Nope, down tilt. I think he was gonna fall short right there. So instead it's gonna be fourth throw. Rice still alive at 161. Should be able to come back onto the stage. He will come back onto the stage. 161 to 113. Forward smash getting spot dodge. Side B. Rice is still alive at 181. And keep in mind, there is still Xion in the back for your worst nightmare, even if Raikou was able to get rid of this King Dedede. 192 to 113. Rice coming back onto the stage. He's back, and it's going to be off special. After the off special, back air misses. Side B, that's a weak hit. Rice is still alive at 219%. But that back air, your worst nightmare, is going to clinch the #1 seed in the Western Conference playoffs. They win this game 5-4. Sorry, 5-3. My apologies. We did not need to see Xion today. Alright, we have 2 KOs from Chroma, 2 KOs from King Raru. Rice, the rookie, with a game-winning KO on the other side of things. Jacob, Doodle Bob, Raikou, they get wins, but that best leadoff stuff, the best leadoff in the West, is still up for grabs between Colonist and Low. Keep in mind, Colonist technically has the head-to-head because the deal is, it's been a bunch of 1 KO performances. But let's see, Colonist had a 2 KO performance more recently than Low has, so that's why Colonist technically has the advantage because of recency bias. So we'll see. So regarding the best leadoff in the West, Colonist, for your worst nightmare, they are going to face off against Fun Gang. Their leadoff right now, unless they make a change, is Poro. As for the Swarm, their leadoff is Low, their opponent is Veridog's team, and Veridog's team, that is going to be Veridog's team. Let's see. Veridog's team, their leadoff is 9-1-0 unless they make a change, but here's the deal. The Critical Crashers, the Ceiling Fans, and Amiibo Engage all lost in this round, meaning Edmonton, the Swarm, and Fun Gang are somehow still alive entering the final round. So this Western Conference, it still remains tight. We have a whole bunch of teams cram-packed trying to get into those last couple of slots. The only team eliminated in this round tonight was... yeah, nobody got eliminated. I don't think so, because Amiibo Engage, all of them lost. Instead, we have a bunch of teams clinching. So, Veridog's team, Time Zone Squad, Ditto Burritos, welcome to the Western Conference Finals. Ditto Burritos, they've been to the playoffs every single season now. Veridog's team, back-to-back playoff appearances. Time Zone Squad, their first playoff appearance since season #1. Your worst nightmare, they clinched the #1 seed in the Western Conference. They have an 11-4 record at the very best. Veridog's team, Time Zone Squad, they could go 10-6. So that's how we know your worst nightmare is the best in the West. Your worst nightmare, by the way, they face Fun Gang. We'll see if they want to compete for that best leadoff slot, or they want to see what their other Amiibo could do in the playoffs. We'll see if they want to experiment with their bench or not. But let's see, let's update those KO totals real quick. We'll have an update on the KO totals, playoff scenarios, all that other stuff, standings. We're going to have that updated in the Discord. But Colonist, leadoff loss. Then we see, leadoff loss, let's make that green. Rice, 1 KO, the game winner. That puts Rice at 17 KOs this season. We're going to have Xion, did not appear, so she remains at 10 KOs for the season. We have King Raru, 2 KOs. We have Chroma, 2 KOs. That's going to bring them to 12 and 11 KOs respectively. Every member of your worst nightmare has at least 10 KOs so far this season. Shion has had the least amount of KOs, but she also has had, well, King Raru only has, wow, that is actually insane. King Raru has 12 KOs and only 7 appearances. Guys, if you duplicate that for the length of the whole season, that would be 24 KOs. That would be King Raru is playing at an MVP pace with only half a season's experience. Alright, as for Amiibo Engage, let's see. Dr. Crockpot got a KO, so actually, Dr. Crockpot did not get a KO, so still trying to find that 20th. Bob gets a KO. Raikou gets a KO, so that's going to be her 15th. Redwings did not get a KO, so still 11. And Jacob, he gets his 4th KO of the season. So Jacob, yay, Jacob. Alright. So that's going to do it for tonight. I will update, let's see. I think with 1 round remaining, Farnd is your leader in the MVP race with 22. Phipps has 20, and there's going to be a few other Amiibo at... Phipps has 21, and there's going to be some other Amiibo, most likely with 20 KOs. We'll do the full updates, all that, in the Discord immediately after this. But alright, 1 round remains to the regular season. We are not going to be streaming tomorrow night because that's going to be the football game. Well, we're not going to be streaming Squad Strike. If anything, I might do Pokemon Legends ZA after the football game ends, just to play some more of that. But round 16 of the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League, the final round of the regular season, is planned for Tuesday the 18th. So set your alarms. Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. That is when we are going to finish the regular season. I don't know what order of the games we're going to do it on. We're going to do it from least significant games to most significant games. More than likely, the final game of the regular season will most likely be Dynamic Divorce versus No Custody. So we'll see. But a bunch of important matchups are going to happen. We'll do all the playoff math, all that, and we'll have those standings sometimes posted on Monday morning at the very latest. Alright? Y'all have a nice one. 1 round remains to the Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. But until then, we will see you on Tuesday. Good night.